All right. Sorry about that, man. I had a technical error on my last live stream that I started. So we are back at it. Wait for y'all to get the notification. Sorry about that. It's going to take a couple seconds for Cass to get in here. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? We got a big fight coming up. Big fight coming up this tonight. Will be covering the fight tonight. Marquis in the building. What's good with you, sir? I will be covering the fight tonight. So make sure that you go to my channel and hit the reminder for the live stream that we're going to do tonight for the fight. People always ask me, are you going to watch the fight? Are you going to call the fight? Are you going to call the fight? And I say, okay, I'm going to call the fight. Then you go watch it with somebody else. What's good, Marquis, man? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. I am putting links in the chat today, though. Mike Kirkland, what's going on, man? How you feeling, brother? What's happening with you, man? What's good? We're going to wait for some cat. We got 28 people in the building. We're going to wait for cats to get on up in yonder. Wait for people to get up in here. Hey, man, I hear a lot of crybaby shit going on, man. Stuff going on. We're a minute and 26 in, man. Hope my mom ain't listening this morning. What's going on? Mike Kirkland in the building. Will Rogers in the building. What's happening? D1. OKC King. Salute to you, sir. And gongs for you. There you go, bro. OKC King. Good morning. Got to give that, brother, all the support you done did this weekend, man. You get super gongs, man. Thank you, man. Trust me, I recognized it. I appreciated it. OKC King, man. You definitely you and John Boy carried some live streams, man. So thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Got to get you a complimentary t-shirt, actually. Damn it. You know what? Anybody that gives $100 in a live stream, bro, I'm going to send you guys a complimentary t-shirt. And I am going to, I got it. I will get you a complimentary t-shirt. You just got to let me know your size, man. Because I got to get, he's been supporting heavy. I got to get you something, dog. I got to get John Boy something. I got to give you guys something. Hey, Mike Kirkland said for the shirt. Yes, sir, bro. I just thought of that off the top of my head. So I got to put it in place, but believe it. I'm going to get that system together. I'm going to be on your live tonight. That's what's up, man. Cal, cool it. Yes, sir. What's good, brother? Thank you, man. What's going on with you? Oh, that's D1. I'm sorry. D1 in the building. Say Cal, cool it, and threw the muscles up at Cal, cool it. What's going on, Mike Kirkland? Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. You are definitely going to get a shirt, too. I got to put a shirt. I'm going to put a list together, and I'm going to get you guys out. I'd rather buy it for support. Dude, you put a bill in there, that's buying it for support. I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. You put a bill in the chat. That's support like a motherfucker, dude. Excuse my language. My mother don't like me saying the M part of that. I can say fucker. But nah, seriously, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Larry Holmes, bro. The Eastern Assassin. Let's check him out. Fighter today, the Eastern Assassin, heavyweight champion, 1978. You know what it is, bro. Yeah, man, I'm big time on Larry Holmes too, man. Larry Holmes a beast, man. But I wasn't big on Larry Holmes when Larry Holmes was fighting. Can't lie. I was, obviously Ali. And he was kind of like the anti-Ali. But later on, as I went back and watched his fights, hey, man, that man's a beast, man. Much love in that super chat. TBE is TBE in the building. What's good? Hey, man, let me get this link in there, man. I'm looking for Ryan Garcia fans, bro. I think I'm taking bets. Should I take bets? I should take bets. Hold on. Hold on, man. I'm on the wrong chat. I was on the wrong chat. All right, there you go. Hey, said it took me a minute to like Holmes too. Yeah, it took a minute because Ali came up with Ali. Hey, man, so let's get into this. We're going to wait. Hey, what's going on, Trash Talk Gaming? Trash Talk Gaming, hit the link and come say what's up to me, dog. Okay? I'm calling cats out individually today to hit the links because since I can't get no links, I'm not going to call out no troll channels to come get this work. But I will call out people that are on the chat on a regular basis. Man, hit the link and say what's up to everybody, man. I am EJ Love in the building. What's going on, bro? Ryan gonna get punished. I have Tank by stoppage, 9th or 10th round. Yeah, I got him somewhere between the 8th and the 10th, man. I think he's gonna go down between the 8th and the 10th. I'm thinking these guys got a science, got it down to a science. I think that Mayweather Promotions and Al Heyman and these dudes, I think they got it down to a science. Ryan Garcia looking tough, man. Hey, you're not connected, Dwayne Smith. You're not connected, brother. I see device not connected. So you gotta, I don't know what the problem is with that, man, but you gotta hit that, man. Come on, man, because I'm looking for links today, man. Rolly Romero 2.0. Hey, man. Virgil Lord, I think it's could be Victor Ortiz 2.0. I think it could be Victor Ortiz 2.0. Dude, the boy is young. That boy is young. Can it be UD or SD? I mean, I guess it could be. Vegas cats would be Trash Talk Gaming, calling out Trash Talk Gaming. What's good, man?
Man, you know, if you summon, I gotta pop up, man.
So who you got in the fight, man? You got Ryan?
Come on, stop playing for now. Stop. I'm working right now, so I'm gonna be quick about it though. But
are you in a barbershop or something?
No. I just putting stuff together. Let me see if I can switch this thing around. I can't, but just like a little stuff.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. You putting that grind?
Yeah.
You on the grind? Cool. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah, 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 yeah. Working with my hands, but Tank and 7, uh, Tank and 9 by TKO.
That's
I think
what
he
you
just
got.
gonna, yeah, he gonna be putting the hurting on him. He's gonna be putting the hurting on him. And if any bets gonna be taken, I'm here for it. of course, I'm going for Tank. And
Yeah.
I can't wait till later, man.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be good, man. All right, bro. I'll let you get back to the work, man. I didn't mean to call you
Thank you,
out when you're
brother.
on the
Thank you.
grind, bro.
No,
All right,
you good. You know
Trash
I'm
Talk.
listening.
All right, brother. Get back with you, man. Yeah. That's okay. So that may work. That may be how I actually get the call outs, man. I might start having to be like, I might have to take that Baltimore mindset on people. Start calling them out for real. Should I? Nah, I'm not going to do it. Anyway, D1 said, I think it's a great fight for boxing. Two young men putting an event on, and there's no belt on the line. I think 12% of the fight person needs to be reevaluated, in my opinion. Honestly, man, I don't care what they do with their money, bro. I ain't gonna lie, D1. That's them. TBE guy said, I got my money on Ryan. Okay, how much y'all want? You want a $100 bet? TBE is TBE. Hey, TBE, I got you for 100, man. But here's the thing. Oh, yeah, 100 and I'll pay. Well, no, 100 straight up. Let me not try it. I'm gonna stop giving people. Hey, $100 straight up. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I think these boys got it down to a silence. Please bet Raja Cardio. Please bet me, bro. I'm not betting nobody, man. I know how fights go, bro. I know how Yankee stuff happens. But at least Daniel Kinahan's not involved in this fight. So, you know, I don't know how competent Ryan Garcia's crew is to be fixing a fight. Cal Cooler said, can we get a tail of the tape for Tank versus Bernard? Hey, man, Bernard don't want no smoke with Tank right now. He don't want no smoke with Tank. He's too old. It's not going to work, bro. It's not going to work. Oh, I know, D1. The sanction fee is 12%. I understand. The 12%. I understood what you meant, D1. Can we get a tail of the tape for Tank versus at 6'1", about 165 pounds we got, and 60 damn years old almost. We got Bernard Hopkins with the gray beard and the slowed reflexes. And we've got at about 5'5", 5'6", Gervonta Tank Davis, fresh off multiple ass whoopings and KOs. and an extremely froggy ass an extremely froggy personality that makes me think this dude is tuned towards violence. Bernard better sit down and not to get embarrassed by this young cat, dog. Hey, I swear, Southpaw. Hey, dude, seriously, man. I am not a fan of I'm really not a fan of salacious and overly aggressive videos, but I swear to God, man, Southpaw 773 is about the best at that shit I have ever seen. Dog, I was crying. Like, I don't even, man, dude, seriously, I was crying, man. I was crying. Absolute positively, man. Dog, that was hilarious. Hey, but that's the tail of the tape, man. OKC King said, I finally seen something bad from Tank when he throws a left hook, the straight left, he drops his hand, was rewatching some fights. Hey, man, got to be careful about that, man. Got to be careful about that, man. Got to be careful about that. No doubt, OKC King. No doubt about it, bro. I watched too. What you talk? You talk. Hey, Fanon, B-Hop was on Tank's side of the weigh-in and put his hands on his back. Yeah, I did a video about it. I saw that. Yeah, I did a video about it, man. Yeah, man. What's going on, Tara Sims? What's happening? Ma said, hey, what's going on, MAW? Yeah, man, them boys is wild. D1, you already know. Hello, fans, Fanon and chat. Oh, man, I'm so excited about this fight, man. Tito Rodriguez said, I see KOs in the undercard and main event. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, bro. Fanon, you see Oscar. Yeah, dude. Seriously, Oscar's going through that midlife crisis, man. Man, his girl is just leading him into all kind of dog. Like, seriously, like he's come out the closet as like a super freak. You know what I mean? Like Oscar just don't care no more, man. Oscar is most definitely going through a midlife crisis, man, with that clothing on. Oscar, don't nobody want to see your chest, man. Stop it. And the leather pants and the boots and all of that, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Age gracefully, bro. Age gracefully. I know what it's like, man. I know. Well, not to the degree that with him, but he was always kind of short. So I guess I kind of do know. Look, man, this is Oscar's problem, bro. He want to wear her outfit. Nah, dude, she's dressing that dude. She's dressing him. He's got his mama back. I got you. You got your mama back, man. You missed your mama. I love my mama too. With all my heart, I love my mama. I do. I love my mama. I will take you niggas off the earth for my mother. And I mean it wholeheartedly, 100%. I will zip you off this planet for my mother. I mean it. 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 That's how much I do not play about my mother. I love my mother. Okay? I am not a mama's boy, but I love my mama. If you breathe sideways on my mom, I'm going to correct you. That's just what it is. And she ain't never told me to do that. And if she ever got in the way, I'd tell her to be quiet. Because you're not playing with my mom. You know what I'm saying? You not playing with my mother. Just not ever. I swear to God. Like, I'll be honest with you. Terrence Crawford says some shit about my mother. I'll take that. No, nigga, don't do that. I promise you don't do that, bro. Do not do that. Do not do that. Say what you want to say about her. Breathe on her, dog. Seriously, man. Ain't nobody going to save you, bro. Ain't nobody going to save you. I promise you. I'll go to jail. I'm either going to jail or a casket for my mama. Now, getting back to Oscar. Oscar lost his mother at a young age. It's a big motivating factor for him. Big motivating factor for him. Big motivating factor for him. Bro, you got to let these girls go, man. You can't be letting them put things all up in you. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever they say, go over here, go over that, get in these clothes, doing all of that. Dog, you got to chill out, dog, on all of that, man. She dressing you like a male prostitute. You know what I mean? You look like you should be out on the corner on Peachtree on Peachtree by Piedmont Park in Atlanta. Man, I used to drive by there and be like, God dog, man, what are these boys doing? What's going on wrong? That's what Oscar De La Hoya reminds me of. And that's why I didn't live. That's why I didn't live in. I moved out of Atlanta because I moved downtown in Atlanta, and I was like, I cannot raise my family around this because everywhere you go, there's young men standing on corners. I was like, man, what is the? Oh my God, that's what Oscar De La Hoya looked like, man. Dog, you got to slow down, bro. You got to slow down. You got to get that. You got to get that cocaine. You got to get that puppy up off the desk, man, and get a hold of yourself, bro. And I mean it. Oscar De La Hoya got to get a hold of himself. She knows she makes Oscar a dog. Of course. I'm trying to tell you. But look, that's all I got to say about that one. I'm going to get off that one. Look, mama issues are serious. If your mother doesn't give you love or your mother's not there, you know, hey, man, you may have some mama issues. But that dude right there, no, bro. You got to slow down, man. You got to slow down. For a YouTube channel, Morning Combat does a really good breakdown of Tank's strength and weaknesses and improvements over time. F the Morning Combat, bro. I'm not impressed at all by Morning Combat. Honestly. Never have been. I'm not impressed by overly analytical boxing. I'm not impressed. Richard Paris, I am not impressed myself with overly analytical looks at fighters. At the end of the day, dude, it's a fight. At the end of the day, it's a fight. And that's not how boxers talk. That's not how that's not how trainers even speak. I got Tank against Bernard, weight class, of course. Hey, man, no, at this age, he can get him. I don't care what Bernard weighs. He's going to get hurt. Hey, GM said, dang, Fanon, I'm trying to convince my old lady to move to Atlanta. She just heard you. No. If you do, move way south of the city, not into Atlanta. You got to go south. Or you can go north. I don't care where you go. Don't go into that center. But it's been some years, GM. Much love in that super chat, GM. Yeah, he don't want that smoke. Nah, you don't really want the smoke with the young boys, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You don't. You at this point in time, your mind is sharper than them. You know what I mean? You know more than they do. You're more experienced than they do. But nah, dog, you don't, nah. You don't want to smoke with them, dog. Not like on the real physical side. It's got to be short and sweet if you do it. Like my son is getting strong, getting big, getting strong. And I keep looking at him like, yeah, nigga, you're going to last 3 seconds. Because I'm zipping you quick if it gets crazy. I ain't no prolonged shit. I'm going to get tired. Ain't going to be no prolonged boxing matches. Because trust me, Gervonta just move around. You start, the muscles start tightening up. You ain't trying to do that, bro. For now, question, will Canelo beat B-Hop in his prime? Hell no. Bernard Hopkins will kill Canelo Alvarez. Will murk Canelo Alvarez. Will destroy Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez would stay at 154 before he came anywhere near the great Bernard Hopkins. He would not go near Bernard Hopkins. Near him. My apologies didn't come correct this morning. Good morning, chat, Fanon and chat. Okay, you always come correct. OKC King. Tag said don't get no popcorn, no drinks. Hey, man, that man's gonna, hey, dude, seriously, it's gonna be interesting, man. You know he's up, and you know he in that boy's head, bro. He's in their fans' head. Fanon, a 6'1" older guy can't handle a 5'5" younger guy. I don't know, man. Call it 50-50 bout. Hey, Rick Timms. How tall are you? No. Okay? No. No, bro. No. Not that 5'5" one. No, I mean, why? First of all, I hate fighting smaller guys. That's funny business with them little dudes, man. Nah, dude, give me Tank all day, man. Tank gonna hurt that dude, man. Stop. Yeah. You gonna get him? You gonna fight Tank? You gonna fight Tank? No, I got you. OKC boxing. I got you, brother. Sitting right up there, but let me see if I missed the other one. Hold on, man. I could have, and if I did, my bad. Super duper, my bad. Let me slide back up. Okay. No, I got you, brother. He said, hey, I finally seen something bad from Tank. He throws the straight left. drops his right hand, was rewatching some fights. Well, yeah, there's technical falls on everybody. Let me put that up there for a while because I got that and I got the my apologies, and then this one. My apologies, I didn't come correct this morning. Good morning, Fanon and chat. Good morning to you, OKC Boxing. Wilbert Rogers said Fanon, and he didn't know what he was talking about with his breakdown. Look, I'm telling you, man, I'm not really impressed by them MMA guys looking at. Man, they coming off them scripts, bro. Like I didn't hear what he had to say. And he said, I'm 6'1" and I hate sparring guys shorter than me. What makes you think Tank's in Ryan's head? Because Ryan keeps repeating everything that he says and he gets out of character. That's what I think. And on top of it, dude, no joke. Can I be honest here? The weight clause screwed with his head bad. No, not mine. GM sent a super chat. Oh, no, I got GM too, brother. I got GM too. I did. GM said, dang, Fanon, I'm trying to convince my old lady to move to Atlanta. She just heard you. Hey, dude, it's great property value. I mean, if it's the same as when I was there, which is the early 2000s, you can get a lot of house for a little bit of money. But you better believe that's the funny business capital of the world. Like that's the funny business. That's the funny business, dog. Seriously, any new disease you're going to get it there. You better, and while you living there, you better hope a new disease don't pop out because it's going to hit you in Atlanta. I'm telling you, man, there's something about Atlanta. I'm telling you, there's something about Atlanta. No, and plus, dude, I'm just not a fan of Atlanta at all, bro. Like, I'm not a fan of Atlanta. I'll tell you straight. I'm not a fan of Atlanta, except for the real dudes, except for like the ghetto dudes from Atlanta. Now, them ghetto dudes from Atlanta, I rock with them ghetto dudes. The ghetto dudes from Atlanta, I rock with. The rest of it, you can keep that crap. I mean it. The ghetto ones, I'll kick it with. Because those dudes, like just south of downtown, them ghetto dudes, I'll get with the ghetto Atlanta dudes. The ghetto cats from Atlanta, all day, yeah, I'll rock with them. But the rest of them, man, please. I got no time for them or nobody that moves there. Man, I'm just telling you, it's the phony baloney it's at Fanon Hayden. I live there. Hey, nah, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, bro. He said, that's absolute facts about ATL. I'm telling you, I don't mess with none of them dudes up in there. New. Not I. I'm checking that. Hey, say you watch Calvin versus Fanon. I got Calvin. I don't know. I never seen Coach Bullet fight. I can't say. Hey, DH in the building said for the fight tonight, brother. Tank over Ryan. KO, baby. Much love in that super chat, bro. Nah, it's here, Orlando. You know the deal. Stop hating. I'm in East Point, South Side. I mean, there's individual exceptions to the rules. I ain't got no time for Atlanta, bro. I'm sorry, man. Them people that run Atlanta, they be thieving. Them the thievingest Negroes I've ever seen in my life. Phony civil rights at changing. Dog, them clowns changed the civil rights into something we ain't even asked for. I ain't trying to mess with no, man. I can't stand none of them, dude. None of them. Andy Young, man, please, dog. I'll slap Andy Young in his mouth. Can't stand under Andy Young's arrogant ass. And I've been around them. They're arrogant for no reason. Like, dudes be so arrogant for nothing. And some hating ass dudes, too. Because I'm from Chicago, man. Ain't nobody care about no Atlanta. Anyway, Mariano Arias said, Fanon with the clutch live on the radio. Wake up. Appreciate you. Tank by KO. Thank you, Mariano Arias. Thank you, bro. Radio spell check. That's all right, bro. Yeah, Chicago's very crooked, but we don't lie about it. We crooked as shit, but we don't lie about it. Ain't nobody lying about it. We crooked in your face. Chicago's crooked in your face. You know full well what's up. Not you, sneaky bastards. Not you, sneaky bastards. Anyway, man. Anyway, I'm only serious, a little bit serious. What time does the fight start? The fight starts, man, they said they're going to start it early, like 7 o'clock. Man, thank you for starting this puppy early, man. Con artists, Atlanta Negroes, super true. I live there, man. Them dudes some con artists, man. They don't tell you, and I'm trying to tell you, I ain't trying to hear nothing about them dudes. Okay? I've lived there. I've been around them. Nah, bro. Nah. Keep them. Chicago, they'll just give you the finger. Nah, I don't mess with you. Bing. Right in your face. That you know what you're dealing with. Okay? Them Southern dudes smile and they all smiles and phony. Sell your ass right down the river. Hey, Rodney Phillips said, #1 boxing channel in my opinion. Yes, sir. You see the most beautiful women in the world at ATL? Nah, they overrated in that too. 76 Mark. Trust. Well, it's a hub, so you're going to see a lot of things in any airport that's a hub. But no, dude, even their women are super overrated. They're a bunch of 8s. Atlanta is the city with the most 8s in the world. I will tell you that. Like the most 8s. They have the highest raw number of 8s. I ain't trying to hear none of that, dog. T. Orlando said, Tank by first degree. Tank catches a case. Yes, sir. Scams are the new hustle. Oh, man, scams been the new hustle, bro. T. Wells in the building say, good morning, Fanon. Salute to the chat. Look, I say that because we used to because cats used to beat up Atlanta dudes every time they would come to New Orleans. That's why I would laugh at them. First of all, we had a chapter. Let me tell you some story real quick about Atlanta. We're going to get back on boxing. For all y'all Atlanta dudes. Atlanta dudes used to come down to New Orleans to Mardi Gras every year. And if they were from just regular city dudes, would whoop them up as soon as they, like, there was a channel. I mean, there was a chapter of Noops in my city. It wasn't mine. Who dudes seriously wouldn't even blink at us sideways. They wouldn't blink at us sideways. Like, what did you say? Oh, I ain't say nothing. Those type of dudes. But when they saw somebody from Morehouse, oh, dude, they would whoop them boys from Morehouse. If they saw a capper from Morehouse, oh, my God, man, it was on site with them boys. And they would get them every time. Dudes in Atlanta couldn't stand them Morehouse dudes. So, nah, bro, first of all, just the whole general Morehouse Spelman thing. I got some friends from Morehouse, though. You know, I got some good dudes from Morehouse. But, you know, by and large, y'all can keep them. T. Wells said, good morning, Fanon. Salute to the chat. Yes, sir. Atlanta is a city with the dog. It's a hub. I'm from Chicago, bro. Ashley's Corner in the building. Cromwell Gooden is Bullets, is Coach Bullet's real name. I talked about his box record on my last live. Look him up for now. Good morning. Good morning, Ashley's Corner. Oh, it's seriously always pleasant to see you. Always pleasant to see you. Look, man, I was okay with all. I don't want to talk about no more of this Atlanta stuff. You guys can have Atlanta. I'll take New Orleans. Small crowd, New Orleans. Culture in New Orleans. If not, hey, I'll be in Chicago. I can be in D.C. I'll go to New York. There's all kind of options other than Atlanta. Atlanta does have a good party scene, though. And it's got good weather and good prices for housing. But other than that, dog, you can keep Atlanta. And I mean it. Expensive Paper said, all right, it's fight day. What a time to be alive. You know it. Man, I'm amped about this fight. Rise Podcast, Calvin Bernard, who wins? Oh, I don't know. Don't get me out there lying on that one. I don't know. I never seen Coach Calvin fight. And they're about the same age. So, you know what I mean? I gotta give Bernard Hopkins his respect. And I never seen Coach Calvin fight. So I gotta stay out of that one. Bernard Hopkins can squab. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping on Bernard like that. Bernard can squab. Bernard was scared, but Bernard is scared for Gervonta. Is scared for Ryan. Always on cue. What's going on? Not good prices for houses anymore. Just went under K, and I'm sick. Oh, I'm sorry about that, bro. But you know that bubble was gonna bust. Fernando, you ever been here in Sunnyside, Southeast Houston? Oh, I'll take Houston too. Now Houston got some dimes running around there, some legit ones. I mean, legit dimes. I ain't talking about no eights that because there ain't no, because they surrounded by sixes that look like eights. I mean the legitimate dime piece on anybody's scale. They got some of them in Houston. T Wells in the building. What's going on, bro? He said, I'm from Denver, and I see some of the finest women in the airport, but they don't live here. Now, Atlanta got some nice stuff, I'm telling you. It's like the land of the eights. It's the land of the eights. Everybody talk about how beautiful the women in Atlanta because there's a lot of eights. An 8 is a beautiful woman. Still an 8. Not trying to hear it. I know a 10 when I see a 10. And they don't run rampant in Atlanta like that. No, they don't. For now, yes, we have some lovely black women out here. And surprisingly, St. Louis, it's all right. I'll take an 8. Look, dude, let me tell you what's I stopped at 8. I'm sorry, man. I'll tell you the truth. I stopped at 8. I stopped at 8. And let me tell you why I stopped at 8. I stopped at 8. At an 8. Like, I'm not messing with nobody below an 8. Because I dated somebody who I really, really liked. She was I thought she's a really, really nice person. And, she's a pretty girl. But then she, stole some money from me. She stole some money from her, and I had to beat her brother up. Her brother always wanted to fight me. She had, this gigantic brother. Say I was 22, he was 18, but the dude was gigantic. 6'5", big. And she always tried to get this dude to fight me. And I'm constantly fighting this big old dude, thinking to myself, man, what is wrong with this chick? What's wrong with this dude? Every time I saw him, it was a fight. Every single solitary time. And I'm like, dude, I don't know why you keep trying to have your big little brother test me. I don't care how, he is not whooping me. I don't know. I would hold that big ass dude off. Man, I was like, man, I can't deal with no more. Nah, crazy comes in everything. You might as well get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Crazy comes in every way, shape, form, and fashion. You might as well get what you want. Oh, it was on site with him. And I'm telling you, that dude was big too. I mean, big. He wound up playing in the NFL as a defensive end. He wound up playing in the NFL for a hot second. Big old dude. But man, you got me tripped. You are not putting your big ass hands on me and me not do something to you. You tripping. So anyway, it used to be that all the time. Every time I saw him, it was all he thought it was a fucking game. But he wound up in that damn headlock. That shit wasn't no fucking game. Finally got my hands around that nigga's neck. All of a sudden, yeah, all right. Yeah, it ain't funny now, is it? I'm not that small, homie. I don't know what you're doing. But anyway, old memories. Hey, my guy, Only the Funk in the building, says 7 and 8s in Atlanta, dimes in H-Town, buy property in New Orleans, good deal, tank by decision. Yeah, them. Hey, seriously, them New Orleans one hide out, dog. Yeah, you don't get better than that, dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog. You don't get better. I mean it. I haven't been to LA though, so I gotta say I haven't been to LA. But no, a New Orleans dimes got dog. I mean, got dog. Got dog. They throw some shit at you from there that you'll be like, wow. Hey, just because it's fight night, thanks. Thank you, brother. Tank in 6 and 9 rounds. Yes, sir. Well, let's get back on the boxing. Coach Kenny was going to hit him yesterday. Look, man, he's scared for Ryan. Otherwise, he wouldn't walk over there and start trying to grab Gervonta. You can tell that Bernard Hopkins is very nervous for this fight, bro. That's why Bernard think. Yeah, I've never been to LA because I know a lot of people migrate to LA. So you got to leave me. I don't know about LA because I haven't gone to LA. So I leave that whole LA conversation out of it, bro. So because I don't know. And I can only imagine that there are because there's Hollywood over there. So Everybody pretty is going to, like, pretty people aim at California. But anyway, it goes, man. Yeah, I've never been there. I'm sure there are, though. That's why I always say it, but I've never seen LA, so I can't speak on LA. But anyway, let's get back to boxing. I really want to get back to boxing because what I saw is Bernard Hopkins being afraid for Ryan Garcia. I hope for Ryan Garcia's sake, this better not be a money grab because this is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for everybody involved. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, T. Wells. Yeah, I'm sure there are, bro. Derek Choice said my bad, Derek Choice. Thank you for letting me know, Derek. He said, hey, so many people said this fight wouldn't happen, including me, and that Oscar would stop it, and we are here. Yep, I was wrong. I like Tank and Ryan, but I believe Tank's experience and skill will see him to victory. Or you could phase it this way. Man, that boy is very, very good. God, dog, he's very, very good. Hey, man, B-Hop said Ryan, a 12-round decision. Tank sleeping him under 6. Like, dude, seriously, man. Look, man. Ryan better be real. If Ryan is fake, it's going to be really, really nasty. If Ryan is fake, then it's going to get really, really nasty. Fanon, everybody on that stage had their hands in the money bag. I mean, it's a lot of money, bro. It's a lot of money on that fight. And Ryan could get beat by somebody else. You look at that Luke Campbell fight, man. They may, like right there with the Luke Campbell fight, they may have said, you know what, man? Let's get this money real fast. Let's get this money real fast. Because we may not get out of that if somebody is if Luke Campbell was more aggressive, all of that stuff might have gone bye-bye. You know what I mean? If Luke Campbell was more aggressive and he had the ability to be more aggressive and make Ryan Garcia fight over the course of that fight instead of always waiting to counterpunch with him and trying to one-shot him and basically looking to counterpunch him. And if he had something that really what's going on, Dank Luke Kane, I think Tank going to knock him out to the body. Look, man, it could happen. I'm not going to tell you which way I think it can happen because it can happen in so many ways. No joke. I'm not going to because it can happen in so many ways. So many ways for this to go ugly for him. But will y'all please stop crying for Ryan ahead of time? Please stop crying for Ryan ahead of time. Let Ryan get beat up before you start crying for the man. I agree. Robinson Family Network, I agree. B. Hopkins was trying to mess with Tank's head and at the same time take some pressure off Ryan. I mean, why else would he walk around over there and say, hey, come on, Tank. Come on, Tank. Like, hey, leave my son alone. Leave my son alone, Tank. Leave my son alone. Campbell is a complete different fighter than Tank, much more dangerous. Yeah, but there's some similarities there too. He's a different fighter, but there's similarities there. A lot of similarities between Tank or several similarities between Luke Campbell and Gervonta. It's like Gervonta does a lot of the things that Luke Campbell does. What you laughing at? I'm telling you the truth. You talking about me? I'm telling you the truth. Only the funk. Luke Campbell is a counterpuncher. He's a southpaw counterpuncher. He's a southpaw counterpuncher. He's looking for the same shots. Now, there's a lot of differences, like his guard being way out here. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't really protect his chin and his guard being out there. He's also not as aggressive and he doesn't have the punching power. There's a lot of things that are different. But if you look at the things that just come, the similarities between the two just in their stance, and their ability to counterpunch. If you look at what happened with Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell, and you watch that fight, as I've watched that fight like 3 times, there's a lot. He caught him with a lot of very short left hooks on the inside. After he slipped Ryan's left hook, he made him pay with a very short check left hook of his own. It was kind of like Ryan threw it, he dipped, he threw a check hook, and bing, 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 it landed on Ryan. Also, Gervonta, Luke Campbell landed a lot of straight lefts on Ryan. Just straight clear, boom, straight. But he didn't have the power to hurt Ryan. And the thing that also that he didn't do is where the differences are for me is that Gervonta is going to make you fight when you don't want to fight. And he'll fight. He won't fight when you do want to fight. And then sometimes when you want to fight, he'll exchange with you and catch you. So there's all of those different modes with Gervonta. If you are getting aggressive, especially if Ryan's getting aggressive, he can get out of there and make Ryan chase him and make Ryan miss. If he wants to walk to him, if Ryan's sucking wind for a second and Gervonta's going to put it on him right when he takes that little break. Ken said, Harold's Chicken just moved to Dallas. Send that ish back to Chicago. How about I send your bitch ass, excuse my language, out of my chat? Somebody from Houston bought that chain. I'm sorry. I'm talking foul today. Man, go away. Nobody trying to hear you about you and Harold's Chicken. Ain't nobody trying to hear about you and Harold's Chicken. You know what I mean? Go away. Ryan suffered from the same issue from Fedora suffered from. I'm like, what's going on, TJ Blackwell? Like, you talking about Harold's Chicken for? Did I say, oh yeah, Harold's Chicken's the bomb? You do not need fried chicken from Chicago if you're from Houston. I'll tell you that in a minute. If you're from Houston, why do you need Chicago fried chicken? Why do you need Southern fried chicken when you're in the South? He got beef with him. Kenny just got fired. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Richie said, Fanon, you have to keep the same energy tomorrow, just messing with you. But for Richie, first of all, I don't even know you, Richie. Go away. I don't even know who you are. Keep what same energy? I don't have an energy. I'm telling you, I think Gervonta is going to win the fight. How am I going to keep that same energy tomorrow? You want me to keep the Gervonta Davis is going to win the fight energy tomorrow if Ryan wins the fight? How am I going to keep that energy? What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, oh, Ryan Garcia won the fight. He did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. What? And then so, hey, what did you think? Oh, I thought he was going to win. Oh, I was wrong. Will you grow up? I mean, for real. You dummies always come by this chat talking about, well, what you going to do if you're wrong? I'm going to say I was wrong. Like every other human being on the planet who thinks something is going to happen and then they're wrong. What do you think? The world stops because, hey, I think Gervonta Davis has got a bunch of women. Hey, no, Bill Haney's not going to steal no show tonight. They're not even going to put his ass on camera. Dog, I promise you this. No, they're not. No, they're not. Hey, you know what? Did you notice who they didn't say yesterday? Oh, Joshua Furlong said, hey, thoughts on the weigh-in. Hey, man, that I don't know, man. People said Ryan looked dry, but I didn't really see it. I didn't really see that he looked dry. But I don't believe that. Oh, I made weight so easy. I ate. I don't believe that. I think you're overdoing it. I think you're overdoing you. I think you believe too much in the power of social media to convince people. Joe Schmo, that's because media channels and fans are ruining boxing. Fanon, you're in the minority of people who will be truthful after one of their favorites lose. Hey, look, man, if the man loses, he loses in the ring. I will say that. What? I'm not going to be up here like, whoa, no. What energy do you want me to have, man? I don't think Ryan's going to win, though. I don't. I know that there's a chance. I know there's a chance he can win. I do. I know there's a chance. But look, man, I've been here before. I thought that there was a chance with Victor Ortiz and Floyd Mayweather. He was wasn't he an undefeated fighter who had knocked out Andre Berto? He was a big power puncher. What happened? Right? Ugas in the last fight. Hey, man, Errol's not the same since his car accident. And then I was like, hey, man, I know that Ugas got a chance. What happened? Errol beats him badly. You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia could land a punch on Gervonta. If Gervonta sticks his chin out and says, hit me 5 times, Ryan's going to win, more than likely, because I don't know if he's going to take 10 straight left hooks to the jaw on him. Devin not getting in that ring. Devin needs to be worried about Loma. That's not going to be an easy fight. Look, he's not going to get in the ring because the PBC is not going to let him in the ring. Sit over there. No, you're not jumping up here, and no, you're not. You're an ESPN fighter. Sit over there. Hey, man, can I? No, you cannot. You can sit over there in the peanut gallery with everybody else, and when Fight Hype sticks a mic in your face, talk to Fight Hype. That's not going to happen. He's not getting in that ring. Sorry, man. That's just Bill will get access to a microphone. No, he won't. He'll get a mic. He'll get one of these microphones. What do you think, Bill? Hey, blah 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 blah. Yeah, a microphone he owns. Nah, bro. What you think? No, it said no mic. They're not Fight Hype. Yeah, Fight Hype. He'll get a Fight Hype interview. He'll get a Fight Hub interview. Anybody else around the phone? Anybody else there? Bill carry his own. Look, he carry his own mic. I mean, they're not putting him in the ring. They're not going to advertise him. I promise you, they're not going to advertise Devin. I'll take a bet on no more than 3 mentions of Devin Haney the entire night. Don't let me catch you at a fight, Fanon. For what? What you gonna do at a fight, Ted Lasso? What you gonna do at a fight? You gonna beat me up at a fight? Why? Don't let you catch me at a fight. I'll be at a fight. What are you gonna do at a fight? You gonna beat me up at a fight? I need to know what you're going to do. Tell me what you're going to do. Put it in writing what you're going to do. You going to beat me up at a fight? Okay. Fanon will rock a lot of y'all. Don't, man, they always do. Cats always say that crap. What they going to do? Leave me alone, bro. What you going to do? Say something to me? Hey, yeah. I'll knock you the fuck out. Yeah. Knock you. Okay, whatever, man. See you later. Buy ringside seats. I walk in through the private entrance. Let me tell you how I get into fights. I walk in the private entrance and I sit in $1,000 seats, clown. If you're going to waste your $1,000 seats or break into the private entrance that I walk through, good luck. Good luck. How about you sit down and shut up and enjoy the fight and leave me alone? Like, hey, can I sponsor Devin Talk today? I mean, of course you can, bro. Much love, big boy OKC. King. Keep threatening me so I get my private entrances. Thank you. I appreciate you. Every time you say that, I get to call a promoter and be like, look, man, I need a private entrance for this fight. I'm telling you, I need a private entrance. I get death threats. I need a private entrance. Oh, don't worry about it. You buy the ticket, we'll give you a VIP entrance. Thank you. So keep threatening me, dumbass, so I can walk in with the fighters. So I can pull aside to the side of that mug and walk in with no line. Just show my ticket and go sit down in the front row. Thank you, dummy. You dummy. Thank you. You think you're the first person to threaten me? Like, man, please. But thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that, bro. What'd he say? For now, nobody's worried about Devin or his dad. I lost respect for him after I heard him took his son to a strip club at 16. That's oh, no. That's not statutory rape of your own son. 16-year-olds are getting coochie, bro. Nah, bro. 16-year-olds are getting coochie, bro. I don't care. I get my car. My son's 17. I give him a car to go get some. I don't care. What you going to do? Going to get some. Don't say that. But go ahead. Thank you. In today's time, let me tell you, bro, I'm very happy my son likes women. What are you going to do? Hey, get some gay. Go ahead, man. For now, from Chicago, he probably be gripped up. I mean, I'm not going to be that way to fight. But dude, you guys, I can't live like that. I've been getting threatened my entire life. I've been getting threatened my entire my life. If you're just going to walk up and start trying to punch me over a boxing conversation, I'll take the chance. Okay. I'll take the chance. I'll take the chance, bro. I'm 6'2", about 270. I know how to fight. I'll take the chance that I can walk outside, bro. I most definitely can hurt you. I'll take the chance and I can walk outside. If you try to start something with me, I'm going to walk by you and say, hey, like, man, let's leave this alone. I don't feel like doing this. But if you feel like willy-nilly running up on a 270-pound grown man, then fine, you go ahead and do that. Okay? He said there are a lot of crazies out there. Very careful. Yeah, there are. There's a lot of crazy people out there, including me. I'm diagnosed. Didn't they tell you? There are a lot of crazy people out there, and I'm one. So, yeah, leave me alone, man. I'm not trying to fight nobody, man. Please, leave me alone. Hey, I mean, I shouldn't be 270. I should be like 220. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a solid 220. Maybe a solid 230, but still. Read my rap sheet. Look, I don't care about nobody's rap sheet, dude. Leave me alone. You guys talking about it, dog. You talking about it, so I'm not really worried about it because you're talking about it. So thank you very much for threatening me again. OKC, sorry, I meant no Devin talk. It's Tank and Ryan today. Oh, there you go. You meant no. Oh, yeah, you can definitely talk to that. Tell him we don't fight. He said we don't do too much fighting in Texas. Nah, not in Texas, bro. Like, leave me. Keith Gordon said, gunshot, don't chill, bro. I'm throwing out anybody that mentions guns. Go away, man. Like, man, what's wrong with you? Grow up. Don't we got enough? Dude, we're supposed to be talking boxing because boxing is something to get away from stupidity. Will you please not bring stupidity around me? Leave me alone. I can get hit by a car tomorrow. I can get cancer. There's all kind of things all kind of very, very serious things that can happen to anybody on any given day. Why do you want to bring more of your stupidity and misery into somebody else's life? And I completely reject it. So it's going back to you anyway. Leave me alone, bro. I'm 54 years old. I'm not trying to fight anybody. I'm trying to talk about boxing. And you morons need to grow up before you don't make it to 54. For real. Go get a girlfriend or something. Take it out of the natural way. Just leave. Anyway, just go away, man. God dog, leave me alone, man. You guys are pests. And if you see me in person, don't speak. I'm a nice guy. I'll say, what's up? I'll shake your hand. What's good? Whatever, I'm not a mean person. Just because you think Ryan Garcia is you don't even think Ryan's going to win the fight. None of y'all, he may win the fight. Y'all think he may win that fight. Just leave me alone, man. Seriously. Leave me alone. He said, you're going off, dude. Astro, whoa, you're leaving, bro. You're leaving. No, man, I'm going to say whatever I want to say to the people that speak to me. You can leave. Anyway, right-handed downtown Brooklyn says Shakur beats them all. Tank wins tonight. He will lose to Shakur. Let's go with that next. No, how about we don't? How about we have Devin Haney fight Shakur Stevenson next? How about that? I'm going to tell you what we're going to get next. You're going to get an Isak Cruz rematch with Gervonta. You're going to get an Isak Cruz rematch with Gervonta. And Isak Cruz is going to lose again to Gervonta. Probably the second biggest star on the come up in the lightweight division is Isak Cruz. It's not everybody running around trying to get a piece of the Tank Kingdom. If Gervonta Davis is able to beat Ryan Garcia, which is not guaranteed, it's Isak Cruz, bro. I'm telling you, it's Isak Cruz. Hey, DETWTDC said, please come here and talk boxing. If not, go somewhere else. Let's talk boxing. Yeah, exactly. Leave me alone, man. God dog, leave me alone. I like when I got about 350 to 400 people in the chat. I love when we got about 350. When we got about 400 to 450 people in the chat, anywhere between 350 and 450 in the chat, we got real boxing fans at any given moment. So say 5,000-6,000 people watch the live stream. That's when we have real boxing fans. The rest of you guys come around during big fights to spew garbage at people. You don't support the channel, so there's no real reason for you to be here, in my opinion. And I mean support it in good conversations, giving people a good feeling about what they're doing. Let them enjoy the sport of boxing away from actual fights. Right-handed downtown Brooklyn says Shakur beats them all at 135. Haney, easy money. Yeah, okay. I do believe he'll beat him, but let's see. Go ahead and get that fight done, brother. Much love in that super chat. But get it done, man. You know what I mean? Get the fight done. Go ahead and tell Shakur to put some gas, put his foot on the pedal, and get the fight done. Stop playing Mr. Nicey Nice. Okay? Stop being nicey nice. And I mean it. Devin Haney Shakur Stevenson needs to stop being Mr. Nice Guy. Take a page out of Devin Haney's book, get in his face, and say, I want you next, you scared of me, because I used to whoop you up in sparring, and stick your hand in his face and shove him. If he don't fight you after that, you know what the deal is. But you can be above that if you want. You can be above it if you want. But he has no choice but to fight you. You do that. I mean it. He has all the people Devin Haney's called out. The mush. Mush them. Mush them, right? Mush them. You can get close enough. Be like, man, you ain't trying to fight me. Mush. There'll be a million. That shit will get How many views you think that'll get? Like 5 million views over the next, it'll get 5 million views a month on YouTube. It'll get 5 million views a month on YouTube. And you will get that fight. Because if he don't fight, you know, there ain't no way. Even the most serious supporters of Devin Haney will prevent that fight from happening. Because they will all have to be like, nah, man, you got to get your lick back, dog. They'll be talking. He'll go to 140 cats, be like, man, you let that little dude mush you in the face, bro. I'm about to mush you too. You know, like that. Dog, I ain't above it. Hey, but much love in that super chat, bro. Hyping up Shakur. I know Shakur is a real deal. But, you know, I actually sent a note to Shakur. I actually DM'd Shakur after he dissed me. He dissed me, but I thought he dissed me. I don't know if he dissed me for real or not, but it seemed like he dissed me. So I was like, I sent him a note, and I was like, look, man, you got to really call this guy out because he's not going to fight you. You do know that, right? You got to really call that man out because he's not going to fight you. Do not believe all that nicey nice. We're going to do it later talk, dog. What's going on, Asante L? Shakur's got to call that man. He don't got to do all that with Gervonta. He ain't got to do all that with Gervonta. Stoner Bars, bro. Hey, dude, will you hit the link, bro? Hit the link, bro. You Stoner Bars can hit the link, bro. Hit the link, Stoner Bars. Hit the link. You've said that multiple times, bro, and I'm sick of it. Not going to lie, bro. You said that multiple times, and I'm sick of it. I think this may be the 10th time, somewhere around the 10th time that you said something about being a Devin Haney hater. Dude, I do not have to get on my knees and worship Lord Devin Haney, bro. And if I don't do that, then I'm a hater. I'll jump on after I eat this sandwich. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that because I'm not hating, bro. Biggest fight since Floyd Connor? I think it is. Actually, Ixnay on that. I got a $50 not to talk about Devin. Don't do it. I'm sorry, Stoner Bars, because of this right here. I'm sorry. I got $50. I got $50 not to talk about Devin. So you got to do that tomorrow. I'm sorry, Stoner Bars, because I don't want to mess my live stream up. I'm not doing a Devin talk. Sorry, I forgot. I got paid $50 not to do that. So we can do this tomorrow or any other day other than when OKC literally donated money not to talk about Devin. I get sick of that conversation, bro. I'm not hating on Devin. I tell the truth about what's going on in boxing, bro. And that does not make it hate. I don't hate him. But I am sick to death of all the BS that flies around that topic. Okay, that's what's up, bro. Boxing Jay. I've never seen you before, man. So let's see. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's good? Hey, salutes to you, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to join the channel, chime in about this, epic fight, and give me the mega fight like Floyd and De La Hoya all over again, for sure.
Yes, sir.
And with a lot of people I see, it's a lot of Ryan fans, but they ain't putting their money on Ryan. They putting their courage and thoughts like, yeah, Ryan, I got him winning by 6. But if you look at the bets, man, I ain't seen nobody bet over $100 on Ryan. Let's just be real. They mind is with Ryan, but you know what I'm saying? Their wallet is really with Tank. And it goes a far way, man. Tank came a long way. He overcame poverty. He overcame living in a home with his parents, going through what they went through, foster care. He just got a lot more animal in him. And it's like to try to take him out in that ring, you're going to have to dig deep in your bag. And unfortunately, Ryan Garcia bag ain't deep enough to pull a rabbit out the hat, His footwork, technique, his heart, his chin already been tested by Luke. And it's just too many flaws in this game to really be talking the way he was talking all pre-fight, and now it's like the talk is up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, ain't no TikTok dance that he could think of that could stop Tank Davis doing what he's doing to him tonight. And I put that on anything I love. Y'all gonna see a dead body today.
Dang, man, you went real savage with that one, man. But yeah, hey, we'll see, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, Boxing Jay.
Oh yeah, no problem. Salutes, man. Keep up the good work.
All day, man. Make sure you come back though, man. I appreciate that breakdown on you, man, from you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, bro. Holiday, what's up?
Hey, top of the morning to you, Fernand. Hey, I tried to send you a super chat. It wouldn't let me. I was, feeling excitable. I wanted to share some love with you, brother, but it didn't allow me to do it.
Hey, man, I appreciate the attempt, man. Thank you. You can always do cash app if that doesn't work.
All right. I
usually
do. Yeah, but I wanted to get in on the comments.
Boxing, bro?
Hey, I just want to say, I'm just excited about this whole fight thing. I don't think people are taking a whole lot, at least people on Ryan's side aren't taking account of the fact that Ryan is basically a flat-footed fighter that comes forward, not a whole lot of pizzazz and not a whole lot of footwork. I think it's a mismatch, and frankly, I think he's going to bed in 8. I think it's going to be maybe competitive. He's going to have his moments, but ultimately Ryan's going to bed. He's flat-footed. And I noticed, went back and watched his fights. After round 6, all that pop kind of leaves his punches. So I just don't see it going the distance. I think Tank's a little pissed off because of what happened with Bernard Hopkins. And, I'm just happy today. I'm going to get some ribs and putting them on the grill, and it's just going to be a good day, man.
Yeah, man. I think so too. Hey, thank you, Holiday. I appreciate you coming by, man, and giving me your thoughts. And anybody and everybody else, welcome to get them thoughts too, man. The my Mikas es su casa. Make sure you come back, Holiday. And it's always good to see you, man. I know we haven't talked before. I see you in the chat often. So good to hear your voice.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you for your platform.
Thank you, brother. Anytime, man. Take care, Holiday. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Hey, because Kareem Hassan said, fight night, Tank and 6. Big love to everybody. Salute to Rise Podcast family. You know what that is. And you keep doing a top flight podcast. Thank you. Thank you, Kareem Hassan. Appreciate you, man. I'm trying. We're going to get better, though. Seriously, we're going to get better. Stone Alone, soon as my son gets out of high school, it's going to get better. Because then I've got, when my son goes to college, then I'm going to have a little more freedom to do some other things, man, and really get into it and give you guys some really, really good content. My guy, Stone Alone 5 said, I guess you didn't see my first super chat. Let's talk predictions. What round do you think this will end? Hold on, man. Stone Alone. Nah, man, we're not about to do that, brother. Stone Alone in the building said, top of the morning, Martin, and the chat. Yes, sir. Let's talk predictions. I mean, I got a prediction video coming out. So I don't want to blow my prediction. But I will tell you this. I don't have Ryan Garcia. But I'm telling you, man, it's like whenever you have a long, tall puncher and somebody with fast hand, it makes it, because I can see if the shot lands, but at the same time, I think he can land that shot on Gervonta, and Gervonta, knowing that he's punching at the temple or trying to punch at the top of the head to kind of get you dizzy versus right on the chin, zipping you, I just don't think Gervonta's the type of dude to get knocked out with one shot. Hey, Mike Cardine said, see you later tonight. Hey, man, that's what's up, man. For sure. Hey, and my guy Matthew Thomas said, okay, it's time. It's that time. Where are the Ryans fans? Just send my money to Fanon. I'm fading it. 1/3 goes to Fanon. Bet up or shut up. Look, man, Quace ain't nowhere to be around, man. The guy that is Quace that was acting like a female, putting a pretty picture, put a picture of a pretty female up and winds up that he's a dude. That dude ain't been around. Where's bet? That's why I said I wasn't going to bet him. Well, hey, man, hold on. Did somebody just jump off? Did I miss? Did somebody get on and get off? Hey, Matthew Thomas in the building said, I've been quiet, waiting for this day. Let's go. Yes, sir. BGG said he's shorter than Barrios. I think he's really 5'9". Yeah, I do. I think he's 5'9". He did not look ridiculous. He's taller than Gervonta, obviously, but not that much taller. Really not that much taller. He's shorter than Barrios. I think he's really 5'9". Yeah, something like that, man. Neither one of them are big guys, man. 135. But I mean, he's got a long neck too. And he's got a long neck. He said that actually, he said that's actually his girl for not. Oh, okay, my bad. Apologize. But Case be betting all the time, though. Yeah, betting, but is he gonna bet somebody and pay up? I'll take $500. No, I'm not. I don't want to bet no money on that fight, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like watching the fight and, just like watching the fight, man. Shakur Stevenson was funny, man. That man said he's going to take the under on that. Hey, that height really don't matter for Tank. I mean, he's always fighting guys that are taller than him. So that's not a real adjustment for him. That's what he's doing. And I told you guys the story of the great Sam Langford. Sam Langford he liked to fight big guys. Once he figured out how to fight taller guys, he preferred to fight taller guys. It seems to me like Gervonta is somebody that prefers to fight taller guys. Because he had an easier time with that than he had with Isaac Cruz. Even though if he fights Isaac Cruz, it's going to be the same fight over again. Except for Isaac Cruz I think Isaac Cruz is going to get worn out to that body. Isaac Cruz is obnoxious, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like Isaac Cruz. I know he doesn't speak English, but he's like phony. Like Isaac Cruz strikes me as phony. Ryan says he loves fighting southpaws. I mean, he says a lot of stuff. He got dropped by that southpaw. But yeah, I'm sure he does like fighting southpaws. If he's fighting somebody he can beat. But he has fought a good number of southpaws getting ready to fight Tank. His last fight was against southpaw. Gervonta Davis likes to fight orthodox fighters. Hey, Gervonta Davis likes to fight orthodox fighters too. I saw him fight a southpaw. He fought a southpaw in his last fight with Hector Garcia. He's a lot taller. Didn't you see the weigh-in? Yeah, I saw it, but Gervonta comes up to about his nose. He comes up to about his nose. It's about 3-4 inch height difference. 3 inch height top, but he's not as much. Let me see. Let me pull something up. His brother Sean is a southpaw. Yeah, it's a southpaw that is, yeah. What kind of southpaw is he? Like, yeah, he's a southpaw. Errol Spence Jr. is a southpaw too. I'm sure Ryan would love that, bro. Heather, he said, I love your realness find out about Cruz. Yeah, Cruz phony, man. He comes across very phony. Like, he's just phony. OKC King said, I hope Tank doesn't pull a Tyson move. I want to see a 9-round beat down and a towel thrown in. Hey, man, much love in that. I'll take it. Wilbur Ryder said, Isak's father is obnoxious, Fanon. I mean, Isaac Cruz is obnoxious to me. Pitbull's a hype job. I mean, but Pitbull Cruz is obnoxious to me, and he's dirty. And he's a very dirty fighter, bro. Dirty fighter. Watching highlights, dude, where you're literally punching people in the spine. He's literally punching Gervonta in the spine. Aiming for the spine. And then people look how he cut, man. That was all the way near his spine. He's hooking around his back to his spine to hit him in the back. That's a dirty move. The time of the fight is the main card starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think is what they said. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's my understanding. They said they got an early start time. An early start time. Hey, dog, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Hey, man, they wicked with that contract, dog. Hey, man, somebody told me they got the morning weigh-in. Man, somebody said they got the morning weigh-in. Has somebody, hey, anybody, any word? Like, let me look real quick. Let me go to Twitter, man. Let me go to Twitter. Has anybody heard anything about the second weigh-in? Because the second weigh-in should be taking place. They said, somebody said the second weigh-in isn't going to take place until the afternoon, bro. The first card starts then. Nah, it starts a little. The first card starts a little early. They said they're looking to investigate Bernard Hopkins touching Tank's back. They're saying he might have had a substance on his hand. Oh, his hand didn't touch quick enough to get anything to do anything, I don't think, man. He said, hey, my guy, Matt, hey, thank you, OKC, for holding it down. Said Matthew Thomas said, Fanon is crazy in Vegas right now. Ticket crazy. Hey, man, I'm sure it is, bro. I'm sure it is. You're not supposed to touch the fighter, bro. That's when you know, do not touch the fighter. Don't touch the fighter. That's a goal. That's a rule. You can't, you're not. I remember Eddie Hearn going nuts on somebody touching a fighter. Don't touch the fighter. Don't touch the fighter. Because they're like, hey, man, it's a lot of money you're putting your hands on here. We got to get these guys to the fight. Shakur got Cruz hiding in his kennel. Ain't no way I call that scrub a pit bull. That's disrespectful to the greatest dog ever. First of all, pit bulls are not the greatest dogs ever. Hey, I'm going to get a Cane Corso. I want to get a Borbal or a Cane Corso. I'll put my money on that Cane Corso. I want a black Cane Corso. Hey, if I can't get my black Borbal, I want a black Cane Corso. Man, when they're a lean 160, you know I want a black Cane Corso. I want a Thomas Hill in the building. What's going on, man?
Good morning, Fanon.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm just excited. This is a big night tonight. I can't wait. And just all the intrigue that was built up. And speaking of that B-Hop situation, I did you see the look on Ryan's face when Tank went to that place when he touched him?
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't know. I think that kind of like touched his soul a little bit right there. But I can't wait. I just know this is going to be a moment right here in sports that would definitely just set the trend for them to start fighting one another. And that's what I'm hoping for.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm really excited for this fight. I hope it's a mismatch. I'm gonna be a hater.
I'm with you on that. I'm riding with Tank.
I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a hater on this one.
Well, I kind of do like Ryan though, but I just don't see anything that he can bring to the table that Tank is not ready for.
He's got a left hook. And that's what I'm thinking is he's not somebody that's fighting from the outside. There's going to be jabbing, slipping, moving on the outside, giving you a bunch of different looks. Every fight I've seen he's been walking down the fighter that he's been fighting with lead left, with honestly, and I think loading up on left hooks. Now, he most definitely can catch you. Like I saw him catch somebody on the temple with a left hook.
Yeah.
But a lot of the left hooks that he's landing looks like he's really loading up on the left hook, you know? But if that left hook ain't landing, man, or he's countering that left hook, or in between those times, he's really like his inactive time where he's not being active and Tank is landing shots on him, pressing him, pushing him back, all of that. And he gets tired and he can't take those shots, and that weight cut hits him. You know, it's got all the recipes for things getting ugly, but it's got the recipe for a flash knockout for Ryan Garcia as well.
Yeah, you're right. He could probably possibly slip him in between a punch.
Yeah. If Gervonta makes a mistake and he gets too active, or gets, sleeps on him on something. But yeah, man. Hey, well, I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Thomas. Thank you, bro. Anything else you want to talk about, though?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I see you know your thing on dogs too, because that Barbell is a oh man, that's a feast right there.
Yeah, man. When I get
That's
out a little bit more into the country. Yeah.
I heard that. Well, all right, thanks again. You have a wonderful day, man. Always a phenomenal job.
Hey, man. Thank you, Thomas Hill. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And I appreciate you, the type of supporter and commentator, man, and person in the chat, man. It makes it fun to do.
Oh, it's nothing but love.
Always positive and constructive. So thank you, man. I
Man.
appreciate it.
Thank you for the platform. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I got to get that Barry White voice, though. I can't do that. I got to get that Barry. I'm sitting there thinking, man, if I had that Barry White voice, that would be
Brother,
what's up.
you already got the executive level seats. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you,
You
man.
have a blessed one.
You as well, brother. Peace. Always fun, man. Always fun, man. Yeah, man. I need to start talking like this, like get that big. My granddad had that voice, a real baritone voice, man. Anyway, Barbels are man stoppers, but not fighters. He who greets with fire. A Barbel is a Barbel is a dog that will fight. If it will fight another dog till that dog stops fighting. It'll fight another dog until that dog stops fighting. And a pit bull will not stop fighting, and that pit bull will die. Let me say that again very carefully for you. The Barbels, Cane Corsos, those big mastiffs, those dogs will most definitely fight another dog. They're out there to fight wolves, fight coyotes. They will do all of that. They protect livestock from other animals. If a pit bull, yeah, exactly. So if you put the math together, if a pit bull will fight to the death and a Barbel will fight until the other animal stops, what's going to happen to the pit bull? The pit bull is going to keep fighting and the Barbel is going to keep fighting. And the Barbel is going to kill the pit bull because it's never going to stop fighting as long as that pit bull keeps trying to fight. And that pit bull is way too small, bro. I'm telling you, it's way too small. Way too small for a Barbel. Barbels are 200 pounds, man. A Barbel can paw slap that sucker, boop, on its backside. I'm telling you, man, I got an Anatolian Shepherd that weighs about 110. Zeus may be like 110, 115 pounds, right? So a big dog. No, it's not my opinion. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Fact. That's a fact. I'm telling you facts. I'm not telling you, I'm not making a believe. You may see it every once in a while, but dude, ain't no way you tripping. You guys are tripping. Go away, bro. Stop that. That little ass pit bull, that little 45-pound pit bull is not doing squat with no 210-pound Barbel. You talking about the livestock dogs? The ones that do not, you tripping, bro. You are tripping, bro. You are tripping. I'm 100% caught up in size. You're tripping. You're tripping. Hey, let me ask you a question. You think your pit bull's going to take a wolf? Let me ask you a question. Yeah, dogos are really aggressive. Do you think your pit bull's going to take a gray wolf? What about a gray wolf? You may get that wolf to be like, I'll leave you alone and go on about his business. You think it's going to get a gray wolf? No, it's not. It's going to be food. They're going to be that gray tooth's going to pick that. He's going to be licking his paws and shit when that dog is done. You're tripping. You tripping. No, you tripping. Size, especially with animals, size matter. Let me tell you, the pit bull will die. If that pit bull keeps coming at that wolf, that pit bull will die. Easily die. Easily be gone, bro. Easily. There's no chance that thing has with a wolf. No chance. This ain't no hypothetical. It has no chance, Reggie B. No chance. Yeah, dogs and boxing got the same fan base they do. I'm telling you right now, it has no chance with a wolf. No chance with a wolf. Now, I don't mean little chance. I mean no chance with a wolf. You ever seen a wolf? You ever seen a gray wolf? I have a kennel full of pit bulls, and they ain't messing with no trained cane corso. Man, stop that, Roger Cardio. Somebody can tell you what they want to tell you. Ain't no gray wolf, no chance. Anyway, proud owner of a cane corso, most loving dog ever until danger is presented. I'm telling you, those terriers have got some crazy minds. Zeus, let me tell you about my Zeus. Zeus is the nicest dog in the world. I'm telling you, super nice. This terrier, not too much smaller than a pit bull, was snapping at him because I always tell him to stop. I'm telling you, Zeus stuck his nose up underneath that dog's chest and lifted its head and flipped it on its back and then jumped down on its belly and literally like had its mouth on its belly. On its belly. And I was like, Zeus. And he pulled him off on its belly. That dog was about to give up all its innards. Like, hey, Lewis, a trained pit bull will kill a man. Stop, man. Look, shit, stop. Train them to do what? They're not anywhere near as smart as a wolf. You're tripping. Anyway, I'm done, bro. Yeah, go train a pit bull to kill a wolf. You're tripping. Anyway. See, there's weight class for a reason, even for pit bulls. You're tripping. Y'all are out here. Hey, thank you, Carlos Colazo. Thank you, brother. I'm not even trying to hear none of that, dog. Stop that. Game-bred pit bull will be eaten by a wolf, bro. I'm going to throw you out the chat if you keep talking. I'm seriously, man. I don't even want to talk about this no more, bro. Hey, I don't care how you train a pit bull. That pit bull is going to get digested. Yes, a hyena will kill a wolf. Yes, it will. So what? Hyenas are not dogs. Hyenas are hyenas. Okay? Hyenas are hyenas. Lions will kill a wolf too. Okay? Anyway, man, let's get back to boxing because I don't like none of that stupidity. I love dog talk, but no joke, that's ridiculous. Like, you guys are bugging. You got them. I know you got your neighborhood dogs, bro. But no. Okay. When does the non-events? I think it starts around 6. I think it starts around 6 or something like that. That just tells you people don't know what they're talking about. They don't pay attention to animals. They just don't pay attention to animals. Dude, I'm an animal lover. I watch animal videos all the time. Love animals. I don't like animals up close. I like animals on TV. But because I respect wild animals. I don't want wild animals near me. I don't even like squirrels around me because I know what squirrels will get. I know what kind of time squirrels are on. So like, nah, I had a battle with a squirrel about 2 years ago. No joke. Me and that squirrel were beefing. And so I know they're smart, very, very smart and mean little bastards. Hit him with a bone, threw a bone at his head. Backed up off after that. It was yak, yak, yak. So I picked up one of Zeus. Zeus got one of them cow leg bones, you know, about that big. I whipped that puppy at it. Bah! It was in a tree. And I threw it, and it hit the tree. And seriously, like a chunk of the tree bopped off because it hit so hard. Man, that thing never barked at me again, bro. He said, let's not. Yeah, dog, I was beefing with a squirrel. Dog, I believe I believe they're every bit as smart as human beings. They just got different purposes. And they got a different type of intelligence. Yeah, I'm not. Savage Kingdom is white supremacy, bro. That is nothing but white supremacy, bro. That Savage Kingdom, that is like, if you ever want to see a show about white supremacy, watch Savage Kingdom and listen to them talk. Oh my God, it's terrible. Anyway, you had a battle with a squirrel, bro. That squirrel died though. Got hit by a car. Oh yeah, huh? Hey, anyway, the squirrel said UMD definitely had personality. Yeah, birds got personalities. Birds will go at you too. Whistle at a bird too much and see what they do. I don't know. All I knew is I had a beef with it because it kept getting on my porch eating my cat food. So I threw a can at his ass. Because I don't be walking by the man. I ain't tripping. I ain't walking by no squirrel. Yeah, I beef with that squirrel. What species is a hyena related to mongooses? They're related to mongooses. Mongooses, weasels. They're in a group with like mongooses. They're more closely related to like wolverines and mongooses than they are dogs or cats. Yeah. They're dog-like, but yeah, like a mongoose. They're more closely related to that than they are an actual dog. Yes, sir. Pay-per-view starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He took the squirrel out in the first. Yeah. Anyway, man, here's the link, though. Let's talk this boxing, though. Much love in that super chat, brother. Hit that. Let's talk this boxing. Let's get back on this boxing. I can talk animals all day. I love animals. I would do an animal YouTube channel, but it's like I would feel like I would be biting, and I'll be nowhere near as good as some of these dudes are. Thank you for your education. Prince said, thank you for your education. I was dead wrong. About what, Prince? Kid Austin, what time? I don't know, man. I don't know. Mike Kirkland in the building said, for all us dog lovers, yes, sir, Bob. Oh, yeah, honey badgers are crazy too. Yeah, but see, a pit bull is not a honey badger. Pit bulls do not have what honey badgers have. You thought hyena was a dog? No, it's not a dog. It's like a mongoose. It's like a big mongoose. But he said, Fanon ain't letting no squirrel get to them nuts. And no. Yeah, gotta get away from me. Anyway. I seen a video of a pair of shepherds you got running off an 800-pound grizzly in Montana. Yeah, but watch this. Yeah, they got thick, flexible skin. So here's the thing. This is the difference between a pit bull and a honey badger. If a lion bites a honey badger, the honey badger's skin is so loose that the badger can turn around and bite the face of the lion. It can turn around. Literally, its skin is so loose that it can turn around and bite his face. If a cane corso gets its mouth on the back of a pit bull, it can't turn and do anything. It's just going to get its back broken. If that dog gets its face on the muzzle, now, of course, if you get your face on a muzzle, it can cause a lot of problems. You know what I mean? If it bites a dog on the muzzle. But dude, that's when you see like animals like baboons critically wound a lion. Like they're like hyenas are real careful with baboons because a baboon will bite you in the face. And if it bites him in the face, it's not going to be able to hunt again. So like, that's why like with prey animals, you can see them run off a prey animal, not a prey animal, a hunter, because the hunter is going to weigh up, I don't want to get injured. And it'll break camp and go look for something easier. Where a prey animal, like a buffalo or a moose or a hippo or a rhino or something like that, it's gonna go at you because it knows that you're trying to eat it. So it knows it has to fight. Predators don't have to fight. They can pick and choose, which is why you can. That's why you can survive with some of them if you don't act like prey. Like you can't turn around and run. You turn around and run, they're going to run you down. You got to stand there and do, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, it is what it is. Can we take a look at Zeus to see what he looks like? Yeah, hold on one second. I'll do it for a second. Hold on. Zeus. All right, come here, Zeus. Hold on 1 second. Come here. See, this is my Zeus. Yeah, that's Zeus. Yeah, he's about 115. He's about 115, 120 pounds, something. He's big boy. So that's an awesome dog. Yeah. He's a good dog too. Fanon be having the best live. Saddle Beef Tank and Ryan knock out what round? You come on the love and what is this? What is this? Telling us how we do a proper cart. What we say? You come on a live and he's telling us how to do a proper cartwheel. Yeah, you know what it is, man. It'd be on some different shit. My bad, bro. My bad. I'm cussing a lot, man. No, it's he's an Anatolian shepherd. Here, I'll show you a full picture of Zeus. This is a little bigger than Zeus, though. This dog's a little bigger than, a little longer than Zeus. But this is the type of dog that Zeus is. He looks like this. Here you go. Nah, Tony, I don't even get to see. Here's Zeus. I love my dog. This looks almost exactly like Zeus. Like that. Nah, my dog's way bigger than old Yeller. Anyway. Good morning. What's going on? Anyway, man. But look, hit the link, man. We're going to get back on boxing. I'm sorry. Put that link up in there, man. Anyway, I have a feeling the early rounds are going to be feeling out process. Rounds 4 and up, Tank should start putting on the pressure. I think the pressure is probably going to start in like round 3. It may start in round 2. Yeah, he's a big boy, man. But not as big as the dog I want to get. But I'm allergic to dogs. That's the problem, man. That's my only problem. Get them likes up. We got 69 likes. You got to refresh your screen. We got 282. Come on, man. Look, y'all can hit that like button, man. Come on, man. Get the likes over 500, man. Beautiful dogs. Yeah. If Tank's a pit, was Ryan a Doberman? He's a Doberman. If Tank is a pit bull, I would say he's a Doberman or a Dachshund. Nah. What is it? Ryan's a golden. Nah, you don't want to fight. A golden retrievers can go, bro. Labradors can fight, bro. Labradors can. Anyway, all black for both. It shouldn't be related to a voucher. I'm not sure what that is. I had a dog, Deb Bordeaux. It was awesome, but I decided that my next dog would be a Borbal or a true cannery dog. Something like that. Ryan is an Akita. Less hair for now might help. Yeah, that's why I want to go to the Borbals and the Cane Corsos next time. But yeah, that dog, man, my goodness gracious, man. I'm definitely very, very allergic to dogs. And cats, but I love dogs and cats. We're going to my son wants to get a cat. Get this, I can't remember what it is. It's a big old cat too. I forget the name of the cat. It's like a gigantic cat. Anyway, man, let's talk about this boxing. Yeah, it may help. Anyway, man, hit that like, man. I ain't messing with nobody's poodles. They're mean. I'm not doing any pretty dogs. I will shoot a chow chow though. Them things, but I ain't coming nowhere near them. I would never let one in my house. Fanon, you're right. Tank said he's coming out fast but smart. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. He just gotta come out. He's got to come out smart. He's got to get the timing of that jab, get the timing of that hook. He's got to get on the inside of him, push him back, make him fight on the back foot. Something that Ryan Garcia is not used to doing is fighting going backwards. You know what I mean? Even though he can definitely crack, even if he's off balance. That's what it is. It's a Maine Coon. Yeah, it's the Maine Coon. My son wants a Maine Coon. I'm straight on all that. I ain't no coon. Anyway, okay, do you think they will do to Tank like Wilder did his water? No way. No way. Tank's, no. First of all, he's not dealing with somebody as crooked. They're not dealing with anybody nearly as crooked as Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is one of them. Tyson Fury in that camp are some of the most shameless cheaters. They are shameless cheaters. So no. Ryan be a greyhound. He can't move like that. Yeah, he don't move as well as a greyhound now. Yeah, he's a Dalmatian. That's what I was looking for, a Dalmatian. Anyway, nah, man. Anyway, for now, what time does the fight start? Hey, DJ Moses, my understanding is that it starts at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm not putting it past B-Hop. Nah, I mean, look, man, if they fall for some cheating mode during this, I don't like how B-Hop touched Tank's back. Nah, man, that was out of hand, but that shows nervousness to me. That shows some nervousness to me. Like, he's looking at Ryan like, man, Ryan, like, you really wanted this, bro. This kid ain't no joke, man. And here's the thing, man. One thing for sure, Ryan's going to have to earn it. Man, Ryan is going to have to, Ryan, I don't think it's going to start that late, bro. They said they're starting it early. They're starting the main event early. I mean, they're starting the main card early. Tank biting his nails shows some nervousness. I don't know. Maybe he's pissed. I don't know. A lot of people do that. Bite their nails. Yeah, I mean, I think he's probably anxious. Scared. Dude, let me put it this way, bro. There's really no need for Gervonta to be scared of Ryan Garcia. He's already, I'm telling you, man, he's already been in the circumstance. Ryan Garcia's never even been in this, man. Michael Saunders said, oh, man, he's beautiful for now. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, that's my Zeusy, man. Got bad separation anxiety, though. Bad separation anxiety when I got him. I definitely believe they took that dog away from his mother too quick. B-Hop is a North Philly dude in jail car. He understands psychology very well. He's trying to take pressure off of Ryan. I mean, yeah, he was trying to get Gervonta to stop talking to him and to back Gervonta up, but he should have been talking to his own guy. Hey, Ryan, back up. Ryan back up. I got 2 Belgian Malinois. Yeah, he's mixed with Belgian Malinois. That's why he's not as tall. Tank and Lightning, let's go. He's a cat burglar. Hey, why do you think B-Hop nervous for Ryan? You not saying you're wrong. I just know. I want to know your opinion. Look, man, Tank is a killer, man. Tank is a real deal. That dude's a real deal. That's a real deal killer right there. He's not playing, man. He's not playing. That is a for real difficult fighter right there. That guy is really out to hurt you. And he is Gervonta Davis is the real deal. That is a guy that will not outbox you. He will hurt you. It's kind of like if you were having Ryan, like, think about it this way. How would you feel if Ryan Garcia was fighting Errol Spence? Like, dude, those dudes are animals, man. Those dudes are animals, bro. They're animals. Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis is an animal, man. Like, he's really, that is really who he is. That dude is somebody that will be polite, but even when you see him talking, beautiful dog, what breed he is, he's an Anatolian Shepherd. And he's mixed with Malinois. He's the new fancy word for, he's a designer dog. Because he's not a mutt, he's a designer dog. Because he's got 2 purebred parents. He's got a purebred Malinois and a purebred Anatolian Shepherd. Pay attention to Tank's eyes. That'll let you know everything you need to know. Yeah, dude, he's really real about it, dude. Like, if you ever been in a fight with somebody and you know they're dead serious, like, the way that he keeps coming at you, like, he's violating that dude's space. He's coming at him. That's not fake. So, I said, I'm from Baltimore and no Tank's gym. Bros knocked out 13 guys at once at City Jail. Look, I'm just telling you, man, that dude right there he is legitimately in his prime. He's legitimately in his prime, high level fighter. I don't care about ESPN's pound for pound list. If people were being truly, truly objective and they were not, that dude is a pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world, without a doubt. Because he can do, and not only is he very, very aggressive, he's also very smart. Hey, I'm just telling you, man, and dude, that kid right there is the real deal. Like, who else is a real deal? Like, God, dog, who's a real, like Lomachenko's the real deal, man. Lomachenko's the real deal. He may be older, but when Lomachenko was fighting dudes, man, Lomachenko's the real deal, man. He's the real deal. Arthur Beterbiev is the real deal, man. Like, if you're gonna put your guy in the ring, like, dude, there could be some similarities here to Marcus Robinson, Sir Marcus Robinson, and Beterbiev. Dude, Beterbiev is the real deal, man. When Beterbiev gets to getting with you, man, them knockouts ain't on accident, bro. What he was doing to Anthony Yard, that big punching, knockout punching, Anthony Yard, man, he broke that boy up. And yeah, Anthony Yard was doing better. He was fighting back, yeah, but what happened to him? Throw that towel in there, dog. Throw that towel in there. Only the Funk said, Fanon, what's one of your favorite or most memorable weigh-ins? Obviously, the Ali Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston won. Because they didn't just have a weigh-in. They were like taking their blood pressure and doing all kind of other stuff in there with him. And the way he was going at Sonny Liston and all of that, when he just went bananas with Sonny Liston, that right there, that was probably the most. But I mean, obviously I didn't see that. I saw that on tape. That's a good question. Tito Trinidad, Bernard Hopkins. Tito Trinidad, Bernard Hopkins. It's a lot of them, man. A lot of them. Oh, Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev. I mean, really, the ones that are memorable are the ones for the big fights, you know? Christian Abim, what's up? Hello? Oh, yeah, he's hot as shit. Hey, Gary Antoine Russell, too. Bernard threw that Puerto Rican flag. Hey, man, yeah, that was a big one, man. That was a big one, dude. Oh, yeah, Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis. Yeah, like JD Figure. Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. Yeah. Oh, Ali. Oh, definitely. Oh, Ali and Terrell and Terrell. What's Terrell's first name? Him and Terrell. Ali and Terrell. That was one because dog, no dope. He was in his mouth face like that's the look. That there is the look. That's the look right there. That Muhammad Ali when he's in your face talking to you like, yeah, like, yeah, are you gonna pay? Yeah, that one, right? That. Ernie Terrell, thank you. Ernie Terrell. When he was in his face talking to Ernie Terrell, that's the kind of look in the eyes of Gervonta Davis. That kind of like look, yeah, like he's like this. He's not new to this, man. Like this is something he does this, you know. Dank Luke Kane saying name one undefeated fighter he fought. I don't think you talking about Ryan. I don't think Ryan has beat an undefeated fighter. I don't think he's not fought one to beat one. He's not fought one to beat one. I don't know how unusual that is. Has Devin Haney beat anybody undefeated? Yeah, I guess he did. He beat a George Kambosos. I think George Kambosos, he beat an undefeated George Kambosos. So, yeah. Who else? Yeah, Shakur's beating undefeated fighters. Lomachenko's beating undefeated fighters. He was the first person to beat Guillermo Rigondeaux. All his fighters has one or more losses. Yeah, I think that Ali was so worked up for that fight that he almost didn't pass the pre-fight physical due to his blood pressure. Yeah, he was going snapping. Like he was snapping. The match starts sometime around 7 o'clock this evening. Hey man, hit the link, man. I don't know if you were a troll or something and you didn't think I was gonna let you on. Oh, Zachariah said the Savannah Cat. No, I can't afford a Savannah Cat. And I'm not getting no Savannah Cat. Savannah Cat's like a serval. Most all tank fighters were undefeated at first. Yeah. He fought a lot of undefeated fighters. In a row, I'm pretty sure. He's fought at least. This is his fourth undefeated fighter in a row. I'm telling you, that win over Hector Garcia. That win over Hector Garcia was no joke. In a southpaw matchup, too. A southpaw matchup. Dank Lucane said Tank went up to beat an undefeated 2-weight, 2 classes up, and dropped him for the first time. Dropped him for the first 3 times. Yeah, he did. I thought he dropped him more than that. I thought he dropped him 4. I thought he dropped him 4 times. I could be wrong, but I thought he knocked him 4 times. But let me check because I want to make sure I don't say that wrong. Hold on, give me a second. And I'm telling you, Mario Barrios is no joke, man. I don't understand why people think Mario Barrios is some joke, man. I seriously do not. I'd favor Devin Haney over Mario Barrios, but seriously, not by a lot, bro. You know, not by a lot, dog. Oh no, it was 3 times. Mario was down twice in round 8 and once in round 11. Yeah, and then they stopped it after the once in round 11. See, it's that type of beatdown, bro. It's that type of beatdown. And Mario Barrios is the type of guy that gets knockouts. Legitimate knockouts. Now, I'm not talking about TKOs. I'm talking about knockouts. He knocked out, Jose Luis Rodriguez, 7-round knockout. Then he got a TKO, and then there was a retired. It was stopped on Barrios eye cut from legal punches in round 1. Corner stops about after round 8. KO rules, KO. So, Roman's corner stops about after round 8. So with California, that means that's a knockout. So he knocked out him because he didn't come out. Richard Zamoro, he knocked him out. Juan Jose Velasco knocked him out. Then he got a unanimous decision against Akhmedov. And Akhmedov's a good fighter, bro. I know he isn't. I mean, no. Was he? Akhmedov, I could have sworn Akhmedov he's one of those Eastern European dudes, man. Who lost to Puello. He actually wound up losing in a split decision to Puello. Yeah, he's a good fighter. Akhmedov, one of those guys that, those Eastern Europeans that fight in belts championships early because he got so much amateur experience. And then he knocked out Ryan Carl, and then he wound up losing back-to-back to Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. And then he knocked out Gervonta Santiago in 8. And I was there for that fight. He got that boy up out of there. Much love in that super chat. Thank you, Only the Funk. So yeah, man, it's like, it's interesting. Tank is getting put to sleep. Flapjack. See, that's wishful thinking, man. He may though, but that's wishful thinking. I think that's wishful thinking. But there is a chance. There is a chance. I ain't gonna lie and say there's not a chance. There is a chance. You know what I mean? But if he doesn't get it and he has to engage in a fight with Gervonta Davis, if Gervonta can make it any way resemble a war, that man's going to get hurt. Gervonta's so much stronger looking than him, man. And if he's got to blow his muscles back up and fatigue enters into that, man, and his hands get low and Man, it's tough, man. Thurman couldn't even put out Barrios. Nah, tank haters don't give full credit to Barrios. No, they don't. But they want full credit for George Kambosos. If you think George Kambosos is beating Mario Barrios, bro, I mean, if you think that is the same level of fighter, Mario Barrios and George Kambosos, you're tripping. Ryan don't have a chin for a war. I don't know, man. He definitely got dropped. He most definitely got dropped. If he ain't got a chin, if he got that if he's Amir Khan, it's definitely a wrap, bro. If it's Amir Khan, Ryan actually looked very strong. Are you sure about that? Shout out to Uncle John. I got to meet him in person yesterday. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah. Shout out to John Bowie in the building. I didn't think he looked drained at the weigh-in. I didn't think but I couldn't tell. Dreg Neal said, yeah, excellent, Fanon, excellent comparison. Yeah, he better not be Amir Khan. Because Amir Khan could crack. And Amir Khan had very, very fast hands. And actually, Amir Khan had fast feet too. Amir Khan can move his feet. Has better feet than Ryan Garcia. But they're about the same size, about the same circumstance. Look, their chin looks about the same. Dank Luke said he could barely talk. Oh, you talking about Ryan? Khabib's like, man, you exhausted because you can't eat. Errol said it best, Ryan, that boy been in a bath all day. Yeah. Hey, hold on one second, man. Hold on. All right, there you go. He got them up. He got them puppies up there, bro. Dang, I want to get that. Send me them things. Hold on a second, man. God dang, I hope this dude. Send me them things. Hold on one second. I don't know when those went up. What time is it? 11. That means it's like 5. Hold on one second. What did Rise podcast? What you talking about? Devin was like, God dang what? Oh, I think he may have sent me. Oh, okay. Dope. He sent me them. Zeus. Hold on. I'm sorry, man. Hey, give me 1 second, Zico. Hold on. I got to get my dog out of here. Hey, John, can you let Zeus out? All right. Zico Orlando, what's up? I can't hear you, man. I can hear your background, brother. You're not speaking. You got something to say? Dude, are you just going to sit there like that or what? Jeez. What is that, man? Hey, that was savage. You better not be Amir Khan. I'm telling you, you better not be Amir Khan. And it's just weirdo vibes right there, man. Turn the lights on, man. Hey, say, bro was in the under. I mean, it's crazy. Whatever, man. It is what it is, man. That was savage. You better not be Amir Khan. Yeah, he better not be. I mean it. You better not be Amir Khan, bro. You better not be Amir Khan. His actor, he is actor, so he gets in character for when the cameras are on. He's stuck in 420. I'm not sure what that is. What is stuck in 420? For now, be getting pissed. Ray Moore, I do not get mad. No, man, you've not seen me pissed, bro. You've never seen me pissed off, Ray Moore. Ever. My son's nickname is Zeus. Got not spelled the same. Oh, okay. Luke Kane said, oh, that's not for me. He came for your soul. He's the grim man. Look, man, I'm not intimidated by all that cornball shit. Okay? I know some creepy dudes, bro. I've met creepy dudes. Straight up dudes that put super creepy dudes. Dude, that does not intimidate me. I don't care about you being creepy. Okay? I don't care about you being creepy. My birthday, 4/19, so midnight, 4/20. Tank told Ryan on the ESPN interview, I'm going to hit you so hard, your brother going to feel it. Hey, Ryan, I know where your brother staying at. He said that? Hey, man, boy, wow. Hey, I guess I got to go listen to that. My guy, Angie Smothers, the people that know boxing knows what's really going on. We know Ryan have a punch, but when it comes to skill, Tank is on another level, like it or not. I mean, yeah, it is. He's got size. Ryan about to see Valhalla tonight. Hey, man. Hey, what's going on? New Era Boxing and Bets TV. What's going on, man? Are you covering the match? Also, I love the stream. Killer Boxing, yes, I am. For sure. We'll be talking about this fight, talking about this boxing match. God, dog, I want to knock out. I want one of them Deontay Wilder really quick knockouts. Boom, the fight is over. Woo! And let's keep it pushing. I kind of want it like that, dog. I want it like that. But yeah, man, I'm definitely going to be watching the fight, man. Definitely. And again, thank you to everybody that supported today in the super chats. Thank you to everybody that supports in the Cash App. It means a lot, bro. Guys, how many hours left until the fight? About 8. About 8 till the main event comes on. About 8. Ryan will leave in the arena like Jones versus Tarver. Oh, man, don't say Jones. Oh, that is a Southpaw and Orthodox match. All Tank's opponents had size. Yeah, they all do. They're all bigger than him. He had to navigate that all the time. And I'm telling you, dude, some of these guys are better boxers. Ryan Garcia got a 1-2, a 1-2-3, got a check hook. But like I said, man, I'd rather Tank punish him because I need all $85 worth. I'm straight, bro. $85 worth. I'll just take it any way it comes. Hey, Fanon, he said it. I had no idea Tank was funny. Gotta watch it. Hell, I done watched it like 12 times. It's funny. Is this CYP? I don't know what you mean. Frederick Bassa. Okay, man, you got a picture of the Joker on your channel. This is not starting well. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to talk about, Joker?
About Ryan and Tank Davis.
Okay. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. What do you want to say? Sorry, brother, can't do that, man. You see, Ryan, how you got to click a link, bro. It's right here. You just click that link. You got to be on a computer, and it'll give you a link. Cal, cool it in the building. Hold on one second. Hey, Cal Cooley said, I remember going into the Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao fight when Cats would say Pac-Man was quick and has power to get at Floyd. They got in the ring and all of that went out the window. I feel like that's going to happen tonight. They definitely know how to get out of the way. And Linwood Hall in the building. Thank you, brother. Hey, Cal, cool it. Hey, I see we got 2 callers on. Linwood Hall said, was it me or was B-Hop doing too much at the weigh-in? Semper Fi, 757 DMV, Virginia. Oh, it was not you. He was doing too much. Much love in that super chat, bro. Tahaja Coley, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to say I realized that Gervonta is, he's engaging more at these press conferences. And do you think it has anything to do with what Sean Porter said to him, like make it more entertaining? Because he told them they're entertainers at the end of the day. How do you feel about that?
Well, my first thing is I think he's maturing, and I think he's an introverted guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just, some people can talk very just naturally really don't have a problem talking to people or talking to groups of people, and other people are more introverted, right? So I think that early in his career, he had somebody that was very extroverted in Floyd Mayweather Jr. talking for him, and so he just kind of had to come of age a little bit. I think, when he really first jumped onto the stage, he was like 23, 24 years old, and now that he's 28 years old, I just think he's feeling more comfortable in himself and is feeling more less shy. I just think he's a little less shy. But I don't think that anything that he's doing is artificial. I don't think any of it is phony. Like when he says the things that he's saying, I think he really does believe those things. And he doesn't come across phony. I just think that he's more of an introverted guy who probably is comfortable talking around close friends. But then after having been in the camera and in the public eye long enough, I think he just got a level of comfort, to where, it's easier for him to look at the camera. It's easier for him to speak his mind, right? But if you've ever, even if you watch the older videos of him, where before he got really big, and he's talking to people and going at face to face with people, like during the days where he was getting called out by Tevin Farmer a few years ago. When he was engaging with Tevin Farmer after a fight, it was no different than what you see him doing with Ryan Garcia now. I just think when he's in front of the mic, that he's just grown a little bit more and he feels a little bit more comfortable, showing himself more.
Yeah,
that's how I kind of see.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the second thing I wanted to mention, I know everyone's talking about it, when he started biting his nails. If you're analyzing that body language, what do you think of that? Do you think he was nervous? Do you think it's more like Mike Tyson said in the podcast with Ryan, that he would get nervous, but it's not scared nervous. It's more like, I need to get into the fight, get it started. You know what I mean? I think Mike Tyson spoke about it when he was doing the podcast with Ryan. Like he would get really a nervous energy that he needed to get out. So do you think that was the body language you get from Tank right now? He's just anxious to get in the ring.
Well, my wife, I'll give you a little bit of it. My wife is she's a professional, a therapist. She is an occupational therapist by training, but she's a professor. She's a professor now, right? Mm-hmm. But when she talks about things like that, there are things that we do to occupy ourselves when we're trying to focus. So some people may, if you're listening to a teacher, you may grab your pencil, you may chew your pencil. Other people may chew their nails. Other people I'll do, you may notice that I rock a little bit when I'm talking because I'll shake my knees like this. Mm-hmm. So I think that there is a degree of that where that's just kind of what he does to occupy his body while he's listening to something. If nervousness, I think that there's nerves involved in that, but I don't know if it really elevates to the point of you doing something like sweating. You know what I mean? if I saw that he was sweating,
Mhm.
then I would be like, okay, man, he made that where you're starting to see like bodily reactions from it.
Mhm.
I can't really read in it because I've seen him sit in press conference when he wasn't nervous at all, and he'll do this or he'll do this when he's listening to people. I've seen him do that before, so I don't know. Same thing with like Ryan Garcia. Ryan licks his lips. Like he consistent. Like I may think, okay, is that because he's drained? But I've watched him talk a lot. That's something that he just does. He just licks his lips. So, or like me, I'll scratch my nose. I think that there's like, even if you watch yourself, right? When you're talking to people, pay attention to the little things that you do with your feet, the little things that you do with your hands. Now, when people are lying,
Yeah.
those type of things come up too. Like if somebody lies and they say like just a blatant lie, you may see them do like look away, or you may see them right. There are definitely tells that people do when they're lying or when they're anxious. But as far as knowing whether he's nervous or not,
Mhm.
as in like I can't tell you, because it may just be one of those real weird things that you do whenever. Like my daughter, I know for sure that my daughter's a tennis player, and when she is anxious, she will do this.
Okay.
She will do this. And it's kind of a way to calm yourself and a way to relax yourself and to focus yourself. But doing that doesn't necessarily mean that she's afraid when she actually gets into the point where she's playing. But I couldn't tell you that. I think I just couldn't tell you that. He didn't, to me, I don't think he looked nervous because he was very aggressive and he was very forward with Gervonta. With Ryan, he kept getting in his face and moving forward. But I could be wrong. I could see why somebody would read that way, though.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just found your channel. I love it.
Thank you.
I found that I couldn't listen to anyone else. For listening to you felt easier. So
I appreciate you very much. And if you disagree, who do you have winning the fight? What do you think about it?
I honestly have Gervonta winning the fight simply because he does have his fundamentals down. He's an all-around fighter. He has gotten, mentorship from Floyd. He has a solid team, and I feel like he's really, really serious. And he took the training leading up to this fight very serious as well. I feel like with Ryan, he's I don't doubt that he's working hard, or he was working hard leading up to the fight. But I feel like sometimes when I look at him, he doesn't seem like he believes what he's saying. And then I think another element that plays into me not believing in Ryan right now is just because De La Hoya did say he wants to sell Golden Boy. I know this is like a meal ticket for them at this point. I think this is like a money grab for them. I think that, like Coach Calvin said, he's a sacrificial lamb for them at this point. So for me, I'm just like looking at both sides, looking at Ryan. The fact that he kept complaining about the catch weight, the rehydration clause. I mean, he's acting as if Gervonta doesn't have to abide by the same rules. It's like they're setting up the excuse, before the defeat, if you get what I'm saying. And with De La Hoya coming in with the speech and bringing up that very, situation about the clause, it's like you're a hypocrite, because I remember he did really do that with Floyd, and, having, Floyd go up to a weight that he's not, used to fighting at, and him also accepting a rehydration clause to fight with Pacquiao. I don't know if he accepted a rehydration clause or he went down to a lower weight to fight Pacquiao. But what I'm saying is, it's something that they know the A side typically does. Make stipulations. I mean, Gervonta fought his last fight at 135. And he's the A side. So if he feels comfortable fighting at 135, Ryan agreed to fighting at 135 with a catch weight of 136. I just feel like complaining about it, the whole campaign run was just, it just made me feel like they already know there's a possibility they won't come
Yeah,
out on top.
just to let you know, Oscar put a rehydration clause in the contract for Sergey Kovalev against Canelo Alvarez.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they had that fight where when Canelo moved up to fight for the belt for Kovalev's belt, I think he had the WBO 175 championship. He was the WBO champion at 175 pounds.
Mhm.
And they put a rehydration clause in where Sergey Kovalev could not weigh more than 185. It's literally the same stipulation that Oscar put in Sergey Kovalev's contract is the same one that the PBC put in Ryan Garcia's.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. And,
It's just tacky
yeah.
to me. In every interview, because I watch the interviews with Ryan. Ryan has done more interviews than Tank. And he just always brings it up and saying, it speaks to Tank's integrity. And it's like, what are you talking about? And he's just painting this narrative that, I don't respect. So I just feel like, again, he's finding an out before the defeat, because I feel like he knows he's not going to win.
Yeah, or there's a very big chance that he may not, because that's definitely a huge step up. I mean, like it's a gigantic step up for him. But I appreciate you've got to call in more. Very articulate, very intelligent boxing fan. You've been a boxing fan for a long time?
I've actually only I'm a fan of specific people. So
okay.
I'm not like I'm a casual watcher. I've been a fan of Mayweather for a long time. Mayweather is the only reason why I started watching boxing, at a young age.
Fair with a lot of people. There's a lot of situations with a lot of people.
And then after that, it was McGregor. I think I'm drawn to people who are not only good good at their good in their respective area, whether it's UFC fighting, boxing, whether it's racing, whatever basketball. But I like when they're really good at what they do and then they do the trash talking.
Okay, yeah.
It pulls me in.
Right. That's cool, man. I'm glad that so you're looking forward to this fight, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight. I mean, Gervonta has always been kind of quiet, humble, but I've always watched all his fights. There's something that draws me to him. And I think it's just that focus he has and the fact that he's growing. I can see him growing. You can literally see him grow before your eyes. I don't know if it's because of, legal situations that, pushed him to kind of change, but yeah, he's definitely growing. And I like that.
Yeah, good. Well, I appreciate your insight. Make sure you come back again, though. Appreciate talking.
Take care.
All right, take care. Bye. Oh, that was fun. There should be more casual fans like that. That's how you're supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to be. That's honesty. It is being observant, intelligent, not acting like you know more than you know, asking legitimate questions where you're asked when you want to know the answer. All you casual fans, please take notes. Andre Smothers in the building. Much love. Rise Podcast said he was trying to stay calm. Now, that makes sense. Nervous versus staying calm. Well, yeah, so he doesn't get too aggressive at you. That's the other side of it. Oh, thank you. Matthew Thomas said the second weigh-in is at 12 noon. See, that's 12 noon. What time, Matthew Thomas? Much love in that super chat. Like where? 12 noon Central Standard Time? So 10 a.m. out where they are? She wants to know more about boxing. See, that's it. Because the questions itself, right? That's why I asked her. I was like, okay, what do you think is going to happen? Because she asked, so I knew if her questions were honest, where she wasn't trying to just set it up to disagree, right? So that was refreshing. That's refreshing. Boxing needs more trash talking before the fights because they hype up the fights more. It's a fight. Absolutely, you need more fight. You need to fight before the fight. There needs to be a reason to watch two people fight. A lot of people get hung up on all the technical aspects of it and forget that it's a fight. There's a way that you go about winning the fight, but it's a fight. At the end of the day, thank you, Matthew Thomas. At the end of the day, it's a fight. Vegas, it's at 12 p.m. Pacific time? It's not 12 o'clock Pacific time. So you mean it's in the second weigh-in is in 2.5 hours? Seriously, man, they're squeezing that boy. Hey, they're squeezing that boy. They are definitely squeezing that boy. I like the attitude. I ain't gonna lie. They're squeezing that boy. If that's the case, they're definitely squeezing him. Definitely squeezing him. Definitely squeezing him and making him pay the price for not being able to make the weight. You say, yeah, that's what I'm being told. If that's the case, if it is Pacific Standard Time, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, they are definitely squeezing him, dog. I don't think the second weigh-in is going to be live. They usually second weigh-ins are not live. They're not going to do all of that stuff because they'd have interviews and all of that stuff. No, they're not going to do that because after that's done, they get to sit down there and they get to rest. Well, he can weigh 146 at least. Yeah, but what if he's walking around? But dude, he may put on, dude, that's he may be putting on a little. That was a dope interview. Yeah, I enjoy that. I like when intelligent people get on there and they're not looking to just say something stupid. You know what I mean? You ate not that is sleeping. I don't know what you're talking about, Freddie Kids. What Heather A said, yeah. Yeah, said that was a dope interview. Yeah, I enjoy interviewing people. Or talking with people. So hit the link. I'm always specifically interested in female boxing fans. Because I understand what you dudes is thinking. A woman is watching boxing. I really want to know what's going on because that's somebody that likes combat. IBF is doing the same thing. Somebody asked me if I saw something. I don't watch that dude, man. I ain't got no time for that clown. IBFP or whatever his name is, man. I ain't got no time for them dudes. You know what I mean? Them go nowhere dudes. I got no time for go nowhere dudes, bro. Those dudes go nowhere with all that stuff that they're doing. That's go nowhere stuff. Gaza Trini said this fight have a Kambosos TO atmosphere. Everybody's counting out Kambosos. Nothing like it. It has nothing like the atmosphere of Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos. Yeah, it doesn't feel anything like that. What's going on, Soda Black in the building? What's going on, man?
Yo, peace for nine. Hold on real quick. Had to get into a quiet space. Can you hear me? Everything
I hear you perfectly well. Excellent volume on your microphone.
That's what's up, man. I just wanted to say, I'm calling in representing the casual fans as well. You know how we do. Sir. You know how we do. Shout out to Fanon. I've been learning a lot these past couple of years, and man, I'm actually out here winning debates on the block for now.
You got the cheat code, yeah.
Hey, I got the juice now, but I got the juice, man. But
yeah, dog. We get them on them boxing talks, dog.
Facts. Hey, it's just logic and facts. Even though sometimes those can be two different things, but all you gotta do is just have both of them in your back pocket, and you can't go wrong with logic.
Actually,
and facts.
Logic and facts are always two different things.
There you
go. But you use logic. Yeah. You apply the facts and use them logically.
There you go.
But if people have facts but they use them illogically, they're always going to get fried. The logic is the actual structure of what you're saying. If you ever go study like finite math and you really study logic, they'll break sentences down with no words. Literally just the structure of it. You'll be able to tear apart what people say. It's really interesting stuff to learn, I'm telling you. But what's good, man?
Finally, can catch a show live real quick. Actually, I'm on my break, but I'm just gonna get right into it.
Yes, sir.
Wait, first of all, shout out to John Boy, shout out to everybody, the Rise podcast, Terry Schmoot. I ain't seen you in a minute. Shout out to you, and even Quincy Carter. Even though he probably listening because you've been saying Devin Haney name, for a little second. So Quincy Carter probably in the building. Shout out to Quincy Carter.
Quincy Carter ain't here, man. Quincy don't mess with me, dog.
All right, for real. Okay, so okay. I kind of feel like this is just me. I kind of feel like Devin is kind of like soured the bag with Tank with all the capping and all of the you ducking me. So therefore, I don't really think that Tank is really too motivated to fight him, even though I want to see the fight. Everybody want to see the fight, but I'm just saying that's what I feel. So my question to you is, what is something, or like what does Shakur have to? I mean, like, what can he do to not f up the bag, like how Devin did? Because I feel like Devin effed up the bag, bro. Because you got people from the team saying, "Hey, I'll starve him out." I don't even want to even. And when you get that type of, it's like at that point, there's nothing you can do. You can't force him to fight you. So it's like I feel like he messed up his bag. So with Shakur just now entering the weight class, fresh on the market, what can he do to get a Tank fight in your opinion, and not mess it up like how Devin did?
Well, I just think he needs to keep fighting. I don't think Tank's going to have a problem. They already said they want to fight Shakur.
Right.
So I don't think that there really is an issue with that. I think the only thing with Shakur getting the fight with Gervonta is whether or not Bob Arum is going to be okay making the fight, because Bob Arum is his promoter. So I don't think that that's really going to be. I don't think it's much of an issue in that regard as far as him getting the fight, other than his promotional ties. I don't really know. I don't really think that I don't think Devin is messed up.
Yeah.
The Gervonta fight.
Okay.
I think that he can get the fight. The question for the fight is what is he going to be willing to do for the fight? Because I guarantee you, the way those guys negotiated with Ryan Garcia, it ain't going to be any different from Devin.
Right.
And Devin can say whatever Devin wants about not taking rehydration clauses and not doing this and not doing that. Look, dude, if Gervonta Davis beats this guy today and those guys do what could be, there is definitely a chance they could do $1 million pay-per-view, $1 million by pay-per-view.
Right.
I know there's going to be a lot of people lowballing what the number was, and I hope whoever is associated with it immediately says, if it's over $1 million, verify that's over $1 million, 950,000, $1 million. If that becomes the case and Gervonta Davis wins the fight, then Devin Haney is going, if he wants to take that fight, he's going to have to do whatever he has to do to get that fight. And that means, because he's not bringing a new demographic, he's not bringing boxing fans to the table.
Right.
So I don't say that as an insult to him. I'm just saying that, YouTube hype can only go so far. You know what I mean? YouTube hype only goes so far. So I know that those guys know how much money they're worth. They know what their pay-per-views are, what their gates are, and then those guys are in the category of making very, very long money. So the question is just going to be, what's Gervonta do? What was Gervonta do? Well, I mean, what's Devin going to do to get the fight? And I think from the outside looking in, and again, like I'm telling you, I don't really ask. I know people in the camps, but I'm not asking people in the camps. I'm just giving you what my opinion is.
Right.
Devin Haney is probably going to have to fight Shakur first.
Okay.
Because the reason why I say he's going to have to fight Shakur first is because
I believe so too. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something to give himself a very, very big fight, and he's capped out on all the gimmicks. Like the gimmicks have run their course. And no disrespect to any YouTube channel that is out there, representing Devin and saying good things about Devin and getting Devin's message out, but that can only take you so far, right? So and if you cap out on that, the question is, okay, I got as far as I could get YouTube channels to push me. We've gotten as far as that'll take us. What do we do next? What you're going to have to do next is you're going to have to get everybody else interested in you. And how does that take place? You're going to have to beat the guy, Shakur Stevenson. You're going to have to beat somebody that nobody thinks you can beat.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And another thing, well, I got a lot of things, but I'm not going. One more thing. Why is it that when people, like for example, we seen with George Kambosos when he missed weight, he said, "Oh, it's mind games. I'm just getting in your head." Yeah, we see Ryan Garcia, it's mind games. I feel like, I mean, what's your opinion? I feel like if it's mind games, you wouldn't tell me, bro. You just do it, right? why are you telling me that you're trying to play mind games with me? Isn't that like kind of giving up the play? So long story, what I'm just trying to say is,
Are you
I do
asking a
feel like,
question or are you telling me?
oh, I'm sorry.
You got to pick
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Tell me
yeah,
or
yeah.
ask me the question. One or
Yeah,
the other.
got you. So, do you feel like it's really mind games with Ryan with this weight thing, or do you feel like he's really having trouble making his weight?
I think that everything come out your mouth got a degree of truth to it. I think he's truly is frustrated about the rehydration clause and feels like he may very well believe that all of that's true. You gave me this rehydration clause and it's makes to make it harder for me to make the fight. Like, why do you're trying to take advantages? You're trying to exercise advantages over me. And
Right.
the truth of the matter is Gervonta did exercise advantages over him. And that's just the truth. And it's not, of course, it's not the first time that somebody's done it. It's not the last time that somebody's done it, but that is an advantage over him. On the flip side, though, Ryan asking for the fight at 139 was an advantage for him, right? The fact that he got it at 136 was an advantage for Ryan because Gervonta came in at 135.1. You know what I mean? All he needed to do was run around the block one more time. All he had to do was probably eat whatever he ate that morning. He needed to eat a little less of it, and he would have made weight easy. So he didn't need that extra pound. Ryan was a half pound over. He needed that.
Right.
So to me, does he believe it? I believe he absolutely believes. I think he believes that Gervonta Davis asked him to do things that he didn't want to do. But, boo-hoo, cry me a river type stuff on that one. Because you asked Gervonta to do something that Gervonta Davis didn't want you to do. He didn't want to weigh in at he didn't want to weigh in at 136, as shown by the fact that he weighed 135.1. So, but yeah, is it all I think everything that they're doing is towards perception, is pointed towards forming people's perception because they're speaking on a microphone and they know people are listening. Right. Now, Gervonta is talking. I think when Gervonta is talking, Gervonta does a little bit more of that than he used to do. And to the point of the caller that came in before Gervonta Davis would talk directly to the fighter. Like, I believe he's dead serious about all that stuff he's saying to Ryan about how I know you had a hard time making weight. You don't, I think I can break your jaw. You're not, and then Ryan comes back and says, nah, I think I can break your jaw. And he's like, man, you don't even punch at the jaw. You punch at the temple.
Right.
I'm breaking your jaw. When I hear Gervonta correct him,
right,
and say, nah, man, you punch at the temple. I mean the jaw. I'm breaking your jaw.
Right.
That is him being very specific. He could not have. He thought about that. Then he's also thinking literally about what Ryan Garcia does in the ring. So to me, when he's talking to Ryan, he's delivering a message to Ryan without a doubt. And then more often, Gervonta is saying things to the crowd, right? So like when Gervonta said, this is a legitimate 50-50 fight. I don't think he's talking to Ryan. I think he's selling the fight. You know what I mean? So I think it's a mixture. I think it's a mixture of both of them. But I most definitely believe Gervonta Davis believes he's going to hurt this guy.
Oh yeah, we all do. We all do.
Like I talked to, I love I don't know if my son is here or not or left, man. But when I recognize that in myself when I'm talking to my son, and I'm like, look, dude, you have to understand, I'm about to hurt you, man. Like I've had those serious, that's the most recent time that I've had those type of discussions where it's like, look, man, you are really disrespecting me. And I mean this when I'm telling you, you got to stop talking to me like that, or I promise you I'm going to hurt you. And I don't want to hurt you. See, that's the mindset when your son, who's now as tall as you, as long as you, gets and starts acting like a man, you get that. That's when you see, right? That's what I feel out of Gervonta. I don't feel that out of Ryan. I feel like Ryan is more like the son that is talking back to the father. Like the yeah, sure you will. Yeah, you will. Me too. That stuff. Where the dad is dead serious about, nah, dude, I'm literally telling you, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to take this elbow and I'm going to hit you dead in your jaw with this. You know what I mean? Like, Like, I'm looking at you like, no, I'm doing this. You're not moving your hands by your side. If I lift my elbow quick enough and drive through you, you're going to be laid on that ground.
I would just
That
say
type
this
of
to Ryan.
mentality.
I would just say this to Ryan, though, and then I'm gonna, get off. Everyone, as far as his team, and even people from from Gervonta's team said that Ryan pushed so hard for this fight. So what I don't understand is, how do you go up a weight class and push so hard for someone that's below a weight class and expect to stay the same size? Like, you're gonna have to lose pounds because you're challenging someone that's in a weight class lower than you. So I just don't see why he felt he can be the same size as a 140 or up and challenge a
Dude, Ryan
135
Garcia
pounder.
didn't want to. Ryan Garcia's only had one fight.
Right.
He's only had one fight in 2 years. He's had
His
one
last
fight.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, let me finish my thing, please.
Yes, sir.
He's had one, and then I got to bounce because I got to go to the next dude. But he has only made that weight one time. He has not made that weight in almost 2 years. Let me look. The last time he weighed 135 was I'm pretty sure the last time he made 135 was Luke Campbell. It was. So the last time he made 135 was Luke Campbell. And that was 2 years ago, 2 years and 4 months ago.
Right.
He weighed at 138 against Togo, and he weighed in at 140 against Javier Fortuna. So he's only fought one time in the last 2 years. He's fought one time in 2 years. And he has fought, or I guess, since 422, which is 2 years ago, 422-22, which was a year ago. He's fought one time in the last year, and he made 135, hadn't made 135 in 2 years, and he only fought once a year before that. So he took a year off in between Francisco Fonseca and Luke Campbell. And then he took a year off between Luke Campbell and Tago. And then he had a quick turnaround with Javier Fortuna, and then he took a year off. That's going to make it harder to make weight because you're having so much time where you're walking around at 150. I don't know, you may walk around at 160 pounds. Inactivity will make it harder for you to make that weight, especially as you're growing, you're lifting weights, you're taking the water out of your muscles. Shout out to Sean, all of that stuff. All right, man, but let me break, bro, and get these couple super chats behind.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
it,
OG.
Black.
Yes, sir.
Anytime, brother. Thank you, man. Peace. Cal Cooler said, what's your thoughts on Ryan coming in at 135? In my mind, he should have agreed to 135 originally, which proves they were trying to gain an advantage fighting for a catch weight. Cal Cooler, he didn't come in at 135. He came in at 135.5. He came in a half pound over that. He came in a half pound over. So now I see what's going on, Isaiah. I'll see you. Give me a second, man. He came in a half pound over. So he really did not come in at that weight. He came in heavy. And he looked like he had a hard time coming in a half pound heavy, man. I don't know, the inactivity from him, man. Especially that much inactivity for a guy that only has 23 fights. Yeeks. Could be tough. OKC King said, I'm guessing Vegas got our brother John Boy. Yeah, you know that. John Boy ain't here, man. And my guy Matthew Thomas said, OKC is John Boy in Vegas. Yeah, somebody just said he saw Rise Podcast said he just saw him there. John Boy nursing that hangover. Much love in that super chat, bro. And then my guy Mike Kirkland in the building said, for John Boy, hope he enjoying fight day. Yep. Why he keep calling for Tank, knowing he has issues. He the B-side and dictates no terms, not a zilch, not none. T. Well in the building said, hey, Mike Kirkland, Heather E., Chillville, and the fan. Yes, sir. Hey, look, dude. Darvin Trina. Yes, Devin is undisputed. If Tank loses, don't chat to Devin. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm blocking you for just saying chat. Be quiet. Not interested in what a UK dude has to say about American fighters. Mind your business. Talking about chat. Hey, Mike, I'm biased against the word chat. Mike Kirkland said, T. Wells, yes, sir. Thank you, brother. And I see okay, here we go. Isaiah Tilson in the building. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing today?
Man, I can't complain about nothing. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Now listen, yo. Now you know that a lot of times when I came on here last time, I'm a fan of Tank. I'm a big fan of Tank. But I just think that the last fight with Rolly, and I said this before, I just want to put this on notice. I think the last fight with Rolly, Tank showed that he had a distance problem. He couldn't close distance. See, with Rolly messed up with Tank is a southpaw fighter, right? Southpaw fighters have troubles when guys go to their left. I mean, when guys go to their right. They don't know how to fight somebody that goes to their right because it's off balance. When they try to throw to the right, it's a bad balance problem. So if Rolly kept going to his right, he would have beat Tank. But the problem is that Rolly kept squaring up in front of Tank right to his left-hand side, and he caught a left hook. I think that Tank has a real distance problem. I don't think that there's nothing new about this. I think if Ryan, I don't even think Ryan has to dance around or move. Ryan flat-footed as hell. But if Ryan continues with the jab, and his jab is as powerful as they say it is, I don't know. I'm just saying, it's going to give Tank a problem. I'm looking at it.
Nobody says he has a powerful jab. His jab sucks. He throws the jab and drops his hand off the jab. Now he doesn't have a jab. He has a left hook. He has a straight right hand, but he doesn't have a jab like that. But go ahead, man, because I'll respond when I make sure I understand everything you're saying.
The jab is very, he drops his hand after the jab, and I think that he does that a lot, but I think that Tank has a distance problem. And if you watched him, Tank sparred this guy that I know personally. And if you watch in that sparring session, he had a distance problem. So the way that Tank leans back and goes under a lot, it's a problem. And I know I read the chats a lot. Come on, baby, come on in. I read the chats a lot, and I was hearing what y'all was saying. I was respecting what y'all was saying last time I was on here. Y'all said that I was for Rolly. I mean, I was for Ryan. And I really want Tank to knock this guy out, but I hope that Tank elevated his coming in. Because if he haven't fixed the way that he comes in and think that he's gonna, maybe he gets close enough to Gervonta. I mean, maybe he gets close enough to Ryan where he's gonna in that knockout blow. But if Ryan proves to have a little bit of a chin, and I know he got knocked out by Luke Campbell, but Luke Campbell is a different type of fighter. I don't think that Tank can beat Luke Campbell. I'm gonna be honest with that. But go ahead. I can see that you. I can see that you making a face. So go ahead. I want to hear what you guys say now.
All right. First of all, Gervonta Davis is always shorter than the other guy. So the people are going to stick their jab out there, and he's going to have to get inside of it. That's the case with every fighter that's the case of every fighter that's short. However, I wouldn't say he has a distance problem because he's knocked out everybody except for the short guy that he fought. All of those guys got knocked out. The Rolly Romero fight did not go six. It ended in 6 rounds. So he obviously didn't have that much a problem, and he just backed up. He can close the distance in.
Well, Rolly did it to himself. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I kind of remember I'm saying that Rolly did it to himself.
No,
Rolly kept going in front of that left hand.
Tank did that to him. Tank most definitely did that to him.
Tank said it in the video. Tank said in his video, he said, I didn't know I was going to get him, but he kept going. He stood right in front of me with the left. If you understand boxing, when you got a southpaw right there, you don't square up in front of a southpaw. When the only thing he got to do is turn his left hand. If Rolly was on the right side of Tate, he would have never had that punch.
Gervonta Davis will knock you out with a right uppercut. He will knock you out with a right hook.
Yeah, but what you're saying is that okay. Let me just make this clear though, because you're saying the right hook, right?
Brother,
but that's if a guy is moving to his left hand side.
You gotta let me finish my point, bro. You gotta stop cutting me off. Okay, you gotta stop arguing with me every sentence I say. Let me complete my thought, man. I let you complete your thought. Okay, please let me complete my thought. First, Gervonta Davis most definitely did that to Ryan because Rolly because Gervonta's the one that threw the punch. He came in, he missed, he slipped it, he landed a shot, and he knocked the man out cold in the 6th round. There are multiple ways that you can close it. You can get close to somebody. You can move back and bait them in and look for the counter as you bait them in, which Gervonta does with a lot of people. He did that with Jorge Linares. He did that with Mario Barrios. He's done that over and over again. It's not one time that he did that. But aside from that, Gervonta's always going to have a reach problem because he's shorter. Every short fighter has that. And there's ways that you compensate for that. But he's never had a problem getting close to somebody, which is why you see these guys asleep at the end of the fight. And he also lands shots on them very consistently. I have the scorecard up for the Rolly Romero versus Gervonta Davis fight. On the official scorecards, Gervonta Davis won the first round on all 3 cards. Rolly Romero won the second. The third round, Gervonta Davis won on 2 of the 3 cards. Gervonta won 2 of the 3 rounds. In round number 4, Rolly won the fight on 2 of the 3 cards. And in round 5, Gervonta won the round on all 3 of the cards. And in round 6, he knocked him out. At the end of the fight, Gervonta Davis was up 49-46, 47, 48-47, and only one judge, Kevin Morgan, had Rolly Romero up 47-48. So he was 2 rounds up. He was three rounds up on one card, 1 round up on another, and 1 round down going into the 6th round. So clearly he's connecting with him. But at the end of the day, he knocked Rolly out. Now, Luke Campbell beating him? Never. Luke Campbell would have been asleep way earlier. But that's just my take.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
I totally understand what you're saying, but even when you say the scorecards, Gervonta Davis has Leonard Ellaby picking his fights. So he's going to pick somebody that knows that they're going to walk into those punches. The point that I'm making is that if you fight a guy that is extradited, that we can all say that Gervonta Davis has not fought the talent that we wanted him to fight. He haven't fought Gary Russell Jr. He haven't fought none of these guys that we wanted him to fight. Now we can play like now that he fought the talent that he wanted to fight, because now everybody's a Gervonta Davis fan. But 5 years ago, everybody was saying, "Yo, when is Floyd going to stop babying Gervonta Davis?" People were saying this, but we can act like that we wasn't saying that. I'm still saying that to this day. Everybody that he has fought, it wasn't the talented fighter that was inside 135 at that time. We wanted a Gary Russell fight. We didn't get that. Gervonta Davis fight people that's handmade for him.
Brother. Gary Russell's 126. He's not 135.
Gary Russell was willing to go up there and fight Gervonta Davis at one point.
I'm just saying he's 126, so he's not.
But Momachenko was willing to fight Gervonta at one point. Floyd said that he wasn't ready for that fight. Momachenko moves a lot. My point is that I'm making is that anybody that walking into a left hand that goes that way on a southpaw is going to lose against Gervonta Davis. And he fought everybody that goes that way on him. If he fights somebody that's really a slick boxer, it's not going to work out that way. And that's just the only point that I'm making, because I hear y'all keep saying this stuff about how Tank is an amazing fighter. But look at let's do this. Let's compare Tank to Mike Tyson, and let's do when Mike Tyson fought Buster Douglas. Mike Tyson is a shorter fighter. He got the long. He jumps in with the hooks. He does the same thing. But when he had somebody that stretched his jab out and wouldn't let him inside of him, it showed how good Mike Tyson was. The only thing I'm saying is that if Tank has somebody that don't go to the left on him, he's not going to be able to land those big shots because a southpaw cannot throw a devastating shot going to the right-hand side. That's just boxing knowledge.
Hold on, man. So let me make sure I understand what you're saying. You're saying if he moves to his left or Tank's left, move away from his left hand to his right hand?
Towards his right hand, because the way that the southpaw has to go throw over across his body is not going to work. You can count. I box, so I boxed for a long time, so this is why I say that. You can count a million times how much a southpaw, when he moves to the right hand side, how much he can throw a power shot. You can count it on his head. He can't. You got to be extremely gifted to do that. Watch a fight with Tank and tell me how many times he threw a power shot with a guy moving to his right hand side.
No worries, I'll tell you.
It's not that many. And you could go that with every single southpaw. This is a when we get in jail.
Bro, I'm just gonna tell you who he. I'm gonna tell you who he. Give me a second. I'm gonna tell you who he knocked out with his right hand.
Well, that's a different thing for now, because you're talking about, I don't know, the feet placement. So you can knock somebody out with a right hand. Hold on, let me finish. You can knock somebody out with a right hand. I'm talking about moving to your right. I'm not talking about standing in front of you and hitting you with a right hand. I'm talking about if I'm moving to my right, to the right of you.
So you think if Pernell Whitaker's a southpaw?
I watch Pernell Whitaker a lot. I box for now.
Let me get this right. So you think let me use Errol Spence. You think all you need to do to beat Errol Spence Jr. is move to his right. That's it. And you're going to win the fight.
I'm not saying that's all you need to do, but I'm saying that a person is not going to be able to land a big shot. He's going to have to do some crafty stuff to land a big shot moving to your right.
And how did he knock somebody out? And how did Gervonta knock somebody out with the right hand if he can't land a big shot with his right hand?
No, it's two different things.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You said you can't land
to your right.
No, you said the man could not land a powerful shot with them going to the right. That's what you said. If a man lands a powerful shot and knocks you out with his right hand, he landed a powerful shot, bro. It's the same thing.
That's not the same thing for now. That's not the same thing. Let me explain this again. If you're moving to your right, you cannot land. A southpaw has a hard time. I train southpaws. I know this for sure. It's awkward of body for him to place a punch if you're consistently moving to your right. If you stand stationary, if you're standing stationary in front of him, he can throw a power shot with his right hand.
Dude, Terrence Crawford is knocking out people with lead right hooks. Terrence Crawford knocked out David Abnesian with a lead right hook.
I'm not saying that he can't knock him out with a right hook. For now, I'm not saying that.
Right. You're going to the right. That's his right hook. The left southpaw's right hook.
No, it's not. I could be stationary and throw a right hook. I could be stationary and throw a right hook for now. I'm just gonna leave this low because you'll understand what in boxing terms.
What you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying. You're saying if the man keeps moving, circling to his right hand, moving his feet. That means moving your feet this way, moving your feet. You are moving towards his right hook. That's what you're moving towards.
No, you're not. It depends. Now, let me just say what you're saying real quick. Moving towards your right, you're moving towards his right hook. Nada, because that's if you're staying stationary. He can get off a right hook, but if you're continuously moving to the right, he cannot go over and pinpoint you with a right hook. This is not for nine. This is just
with you.
What
if he shifts with you? What if you move to your right and he moves to his left? He's not going to stand there.
That's a foot balance. That's who got their foot in front of who.
Look, man, you cannot sit up here and tell me that all of the great southpaws that there are, marvelous Marvin Hagler, as great as he was, they all lost to him because they didn't know to move to their right.
I'm not saying that for now. Listen. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a harder fight for Gervonta Davis if a guy is moving. You name a guy. I watched this a lot of times. Everybody I
Jose
know, I watched this
Pedraza.
a lot of times. You
Jose
name a guy
Pedraza.
that Gervonta Davis fought that did not stand in front of him, that he could
Jose
not get that
Pedraza.
left hook off.
Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza.
Jose Pedraza moved to the right the whole fight?
Yes. He moved.
No, he did
both
not,
ways.
man. Come on,
He
man.
moved
No,
both
he did
ways.
not,
He
man.
came
I
forward.
watched the fight. No, he did not.
Hey, man,
He did
go,
not.
I gotta go, bro. If you think, yes, he did. He moved left. He switched southpaw. He did a bunch of stuff. He circled to his right. He circled to his left. He came forward. He did all kind of stuff. Dude, these are world-class fighters, bro. They know to move left and move right. They're not moving in one continuous circle.
Yo, Rolly moved in the same continuous circle. Mario Barnes moved in the same continuous circle.
Rolly didn't even move. Rolly came forward.
No, he's not. You don't know he's not. Yo, you just don't understand foot placement. No, he's not. That's foot placement, man. You can come forward and have your foot outside of his right foot. That's foot placement.
Did that man get? I understand the outside the foot, all of that.
That's foot placement. You saying that he's moving forward and moving forward to the right, to moving forward to the left is two different things. Moving forward backwards is two different things. I understand though.
Isaiah, you
know I love you though, Fadar. I talk to you later. You know I love you, man.
All right, man. I'll holler, brother. Come on, man. All right, bro. I'll holler back. Hold on, man. I got to read these super chats. Thank you, brother. Because Rise Podcast was about to jump in here on y'all, dog. Hold on, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Hold on a second, man. Mike Kirkland said, caller send Fanon 200. I got 200 saying you're wrong. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, come on, man. That's stop. Come on, man. You do not have to be Eddie Futch to know that ain't rolling, bro. Hold on, man. Come on, man. Hey, Matthew Thomas said, hey, I stand corrected. Weigh-in is at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Ryan has to maintain that wait till 3 p.m. It's private only. The commission is allowed. Only the commission is allowed. I stand corrected. Weigh in at 11 Pacific. So 11 Pacific that's only an hour after they usually do it, though. But they also have that earlier weigh-in, actually the earlier fight time, too. So it's funny. They're squeezing them. Rip Jones in the building. Thank you, brother. He says, salute Fanon. The queen that called earlier will kill his dude in the debate. Hey, much love in that super chat. It's tough. It's tough, bro. And I see the callers coming in. Let me slide down, brother. Thank y'all so much for your support in the super chat. Man, honestly, man, wow, I can't do that, bro. Anyway, Kai Dread in the building. What's going on?
Good morning. Well, good afternoon, Fanon. Another female avid fan, long time since old Patreon, before we knew your name was Martin, right?
Oh, that's what's up. Nice to see you.
This guy had to be the one person to make me come on here and say something. As somebody who has done competitive fighting for at least 10 years, he makes absolutely no sense. Foot placement all day, every day, that's fine. But if Gervonta Davis know how to use his left hand like we all seen, you moving into his left would allow you to also hit him with an uppercut if he steps in or step back. So whatever this guy is saying makes really no sense. And I feel sorry for whoever he's coaching. But honestly, I just wanted to come in, say hey, say thank you. I want to shout out everybody in the chat for keeping it going. For people like me who can't afford to drop, super chats all the time, long time follower. But
drop the like, sister. Just drop the like. We all good.
All right. Well, I'll keep up with the likes, and hopefully we don't get any more secret Devin Haney fans in here trying to make sense of stuff that don't make sense. And I think Devin Haney should go fight Frank Martin before he ever gets a chance at Gervonta Davis. If you the man at Undisputed, prove it.
Hey, I'm with you. That Frank Martin fight would be good, but he ain't fighting.
That's never going to happen. But I'm going to get up off of here. Everybody show love in the chat, and you already got my likes. Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, Kai. Appreciate you, sister. AJ the Great, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Fanon? Just want to first start by saying, hey, I try to watch your channel as much as possible. Usually on my way to work in the morning. But hey, I don't know how I stumbled up on the channel, but you brought me like really far, just as far as just educating me about the history of boxing and just about some of the current things and some of the details that if you're just a casual fan, you would definitely overlook. So I really appreciate you for that and providing this forum for us to come in and learn, talk about boxing, and just put everything together, especially the interviews and stuff like that, man. I really do appreciate that. I'm not here to debate at all. I
Oh,
am
it's all
not,
good, man.
yeah, I'm not a former boxer, nothing like that. I'm also a Chicagoan down here in Dallas. So, I appreciate that, man.
Hey,
um,
New York pizza sucks, man.
yeah. No, I was out in the DMV. I moved to Dallas from the DMV about a year ago or so, man. But I miss Chicago and the food and stuff like that for sure. Chicago is, a very unique place, and I'm starting to figure it out the more I kind of move around to different cities.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, I really just had like two questions for you, more so to get your feedback, not so much for a back and forth. But
Okay, that's cool.
I had saw that Floyd Mayweather had kind of come out and said, hey, to be great, you got to like take these big fights and you got to make these fights. That's kind of what made me great. So what I wanted to kind of lead into was, do you think that this is kind of the end of people so much like protecting their O's and more so like actually having those big fights? And I watch a little bit of UFC, so I know that they're kind of like a monopoly where like everyone basically fights each other, so they're used to those big fights. So do you think moving forward, I know the Lomachenko and Haney fight is coming up, and I know this, this fight, hopefully we can get the Spence and Crawford fight. Do you think that there's a trend starting to go on, especially by these young guys kind of being willing to put it all on the line?
I don't know. I mean, I think when you talk about a trend, we're gonna have to see more than one. But I hope so. You know what I mean? Like I hope so, because this proves that that these fights can be very big, especially if it does well on pay-per-view. Like if it does, like say it does 1 million pay-per-view, Ryan and Tank does that, then I think that you very well may. I think that you very well may see more of that. I think probably the number one thing keeping that from really taking place over the last couple of years is Canelo. So, like, I mean, I know there's going to be Canelo Alvarez fans that don't like when I say this, but there were a lot of big fights being made with Floyd Mayweather Jr. There were big fights all the time. Not all the time, but there was Manny Pacquiao was fighting Cotto De La Hoya. He was fighting, Floyd was fighting Oscar. He fought Oscar, he fought Shane Mosley, he fought all these guys, right? But then you even look at like Andre Ward. He took the biggest fight that was available for him with Sergey Kovalev. I think that the semi-retirement of Canelo Alvarez and Canelo Alvarez refusing to fight guys like Andre to fight going on this Euro tour that he went on after he fought had that really big fight with Gennady Golovkin. I think that put a lot of damper on the big fights, because we always get big fights when we have a really big name fighter. And this is the first opportunity now that Gervonta is kind of bubbled up to where he is, and then you have Ryan, who has the kind of the fanfare around him for whatever reason. He has the fanfare around him that these guys are actually able to make that fight, right? But this fight wouldn't have been big, in my opinion, if Gervonta hadn't already sold out 5-6 different arenas around the country. If he had not been, getting knockouts on pay-per-view and his name, hadn't really been there, right? So now that Gervonta is really kind of, I think, put himself in second place as far as draws in boxing. I think I think his ability to give fights to people that people are interested in will move that. Similar to what Floyd did, and because we don't really get to say what a big fight is. Like,
Sure.
The big fight is the fight that most fight fans are interested in. Those are the big fights. The unfortunate thing that we have with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, in my opinion, is it's not boxing. It's Terrence Crawford. It's just that's the way I see it, and it's going to be very difficult for anybody to prove me wrong. I mean, not to convince me that I'm wrong when Terrence Crawford doesn't have a promoter in the way, he doesn't have a network in the way, he has his perception of his value and him saying yes in the way. So I think we're going to get more big fights as Canelo moves away from being the main guy in boxing, from being the biggest name in boxing, because at a point everybody focuses on, well, who's the big name in boxing? Oh, the big name boxing, the big name is Gervonta. right?
Exactly.
If that's what the case is, then and Gervonta's fighting 3 times a year, and he's fighting people that with a fan base that want to see him lose, you're going to wind up seeing big fights. But if you see, Canelo being the big #1 guy, and he's fighting guys whose fan base are located in Manchester, you know what I'm saying? It's just not going to go. That's my take on it, AG. I hope AJ the Great. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, you can just call me AJ, but just my thoughts kind of on the fight. I think that Ryan is taking a huge chance jumping in there with Tank. Like, I mean, you could just clearly see just how Tank gets guys out of there. I mean, he's super skilled, and he's getting better, getting much sharper. I love Coach Calvin's story. I think that they have a great connection to where if he tells him something, I believe he's going to listen and be able to make those adjustments. It seems like Joe Goosen and Ryan haven't been working together that long because he was working with Eddie Reynoso. So I'm curious what you think about. I feel like I know that Tank has the edge as far as the corner, but I'm curious to see if Ryan, because it's, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So once he gets in there, will he actually be able to listen to Goosen and make those adjustments? Is what I'm curious once he's actually in there with Tank, because I'm sure watching it versus being in there completely different. So I'm wondering if he's going to panic tonight once he gets in there and it's like, oh, this is different than what I thought it was going to be.
Well, I mean, I can't listening to his instructions. I mean, he can, and I mean, they can have a strategy that they're going after, but I think the big difference between Gervonta's corner and Ryan's corner is that Gervonta has been with that corner his entire life.
Exactly. They grew up together. Exactly.
Yeah, so those guys haven't been together their whole life. They know what they're looking for. Those guys are in sync. I think this particular fight may be the second. It's either it's only the second fight. It'll be the third fight.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be the third fight with Joe Goosen. So, but Joe Goosen is not somebody that developed Ryan Garcia from the ground up. He didn't teach him how to throw hooks. He didn't teach him how his footwork, and I don't think that he can change the fundamental base of what Ryan Garcia is. He can work with what he has in Ryan Garcia and help Ryan Garcia maximize what Ryan Garcia has. But he can't recreate Ryan. Even at this age, at 24 years old, for somebody that's been fighting since they're 8 years old, a lot of that stuff is hardwired and ingrained. You can only really do kind of things with surface things, right? So, but I think it's going to be the fighters that are going to, I think it's the fighters that are going to decide it. That's me. But all right, man, let me bounce, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, anytime, brother. Thank you for coming by, man. I'll holler back at you.
Appreciate it.
Lynn Montgomery, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Fanon?
I am well. I'm well. Nice to see another lady in the chat. How are you? I mean, I already asked you how you are. Good to hear you well. What's on your mind?
I just want to say people like hyping the thing up about Ryan and this left hook. Tank is a tester of power. Like Ryan was always saying that I'm gonna hit you with my left hook. Well, remember he fought Mario Barrios, this 6 foot 140 pounder, which Tank stepped up from 130 to 140. And Ryan don't have the like Barrios. He don't. He quit, but Barrios was weighing on Tank until Floyd told him he was down on the card. And he got in there, he took everything away from Barrios. So this stuff with Ryan and his left hook, this, that, Ryan is not polished enough for Tank. Tank is finna hurt Ryan.
Hey.
And that's all I gotta say. I'm a big fan of boxing. I'm from the Chi. I grew up in this thing. Cape Town, West Side.
West Side.
Yeah, I'm from Cape Town, Adams and Kildare.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, but you have a good one tonight, and I'm gonna stay tuned. I'm gonna keep rocking with you, keep putting it down, and you have a good one.
Thank you, sister. All right, Lynn. Thank you. Take care, sister. All right.
All righty.
Man, I love when Chicago people come by. Hey, Joe A in the building. Hey, Joe, hold on one second, man. I gotta do something real quick. Much love to everybody in the Cash App. People have been supporting the Cash App, and I've been running behind on the Cash App. Thank you. My guy said, hey, by far the best YouTube channel, Mr. Brooks in the building. Much love in that Cash App, brother. Thank you so much for your support. And then, because it matters a ton, and if I go through these quickly, my apologies. But seriously, thank you to everybody that supports the channel. As BFTB says, orthopod. Oh, much love in that super chat. Oh, an orthopod. What is that, Kai? That means somebody that is naturally an orthodox fighter, but fights in the southpaw position. And I think that's what you may mean, an orthopod. Thomas Hill, thank you, brother. Tell old boy to look up Carl Semenachek, RE Dogs. Okay, that's what's up, bro. We'll do. Much love in that Cash App, brother. Look up Carl Semenachek about the dogs. Okay. All right, we'll do, Thomas Hill. Thank you, brother. I'm sorry I was so late with that, man. That was a while ago, bro. Sorry, man. And Phoenix in the building said, Wolf being a pack, Pit Bull is they flew to an individual, brother. Much love in that super chat. Thank you, man. And my bad for being really late on these Cash Apps. And then my guy, Soda, back in the building. Soda Black, coffee on me, OG Bomb Squad. No salty. Yes, sir. All right. And my guy, Rick Timms in the building. I mean, T. Wells said, hey, I gotta get Miss Montgomery out of here. Okay. Let her off the hook. And Soda Black, Timothy Soda Black would jump on, but we got these kids. No worries. Thank you, brother. All right, what's up, man? Joe A in the building. What's going on, sir?
Yo, what's going on, Fanon? How you doing this afternoon?
I'm good, brother. How are you? Good to speak with you again, man.
Yeah, I hope it's a better connection this time. Does it sound okay this time on your end?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Perfect. Before we get into it, I wanted to just again commend you. Love your show. Love this podcast. Intelligent, concise. I love the way you use your rhetoric, grammar, and logic. Perfect. I listen to so many other channels, and it's just they don't really know what they're talking about. There's a few that do, but this is my go-to. So I want to get that one out of the way. Now, yeah, you're welcome, and thank you again. But I do want you. I think you may need to correct me because I think I may have heard you wrong. Right? Okay. You said you don't, and correct me if I'm wrong. Okay?
No worries.
I thought I heard you say that you don't appreciate UK fans speaking about American boxers. Did I hear that right?
I was joking.
Joking. Okay.
No,
cool. I was thinking, wait, that don't sound right. That don't sound like Fanon.
No. Let me tell you. Let me give you the background behind it. Okay.
Yeah.
The background for me and the UK fighters is this: when Anthony Joshua was winning, right, like really on top of the hill, there was a lot of like casual boxing fans from the UK. They would always say, "The American don't have any champions. We have all the belts. We have all the belts." Right. And then Matchroom Boxing came over to the United States from the UK. And then Eddie Hearn said that they were taking over the United States a couple years back. Right. So there's a writer from the UK named Tom Gray who works for Ring Magazine and writes for Ring Magazine out in the UK. I started going at him because he was talking about the 126-pound division and how Americans, we didn't have much champions that we used to have, all of this stuff. But then if you've not noticed, guys like Frampton, Laywood, all these guys start, Anthony Joshua, the Edwards kid, they all wind up getting beat by Mexicans. So my thing was always like, first of all, I really have a lot of respect for UK boxing fans because UK boxing fans really do know their boxing. Like very intelligent, a lot of avid boxing fans out of the UK. Per capita, I think more in the UK as it being a more popular sport in the UK than it is in the United States. So don't get me twisted. I really do enjoy UK boxing fans and talking boxing with UK boxing fans. I just like always stick my thumb in their eye because, your fighter's been getting their ass whooped.
Pretty much. I'm not here to deny that. It's not looking good for UK boxing right now. I guess Conor Ben he's a clown. Like, he really is a clown. But there was something that, first of all, the refreshing callers that have coming on, the two female callers that came on. I mean, I'm so happy to hear that, man. To be honest with you. And one of the callers, I think he says he was a boxing coach. He spoke about how Luke Campbell would have beaten Gervonta. I don't know what he's talking about. And so the funny thing is, you know, I follow boxing across the world, right? And Luke Campbell at a time was an excellent boxer. Actually, and I'm going to say excellent using the full sense of the word. He was an excellent boxer. When Ryan Garcia beat him, he was waning, similar to like the Linares and Haney kind of, you know, situation. Yeah, he was waning. He's come to the end of his career. But there's just no way I would see Luke Campbell posing a threat at the same period in his career to Gervonta Davis at all. So that's the first point. And I also wanted to ask you a question as well, if you don't mind.
No worries. Yeah,
so Ryan Garcia, he's always speaking about this left hook. He's talking about Captain Hook is coming and all that stuff. And I really feel like it's just switch bait. He thinks that Gervonta Tank Davis is dumb enough to only be focusing on his left hook, when we know his right straight is going to be a problem. A good right straight from a top tier fighter, yeah, it's going to be a problem. And I feel like that, if any of the punches, will be the issue in tonight's fight. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got to worry about a straight right hand. I think, yeah, absolutely. Let me put it this way. I think he needs to neutralize the left hook, because that really is a big weapon, right? But not neutralize it like just run away from it. Make him pay for throwing it. Like, I mean, when I say take it away from him, I literally mean like make him not want to throw it. And that's the way I think, like Floyd Mayweather Jr., when he took weapons away, it wasn't like, okay, you just can't land it. No, he was like, look, dude, you're not going to be throw it. I'm going to make you pay for throwing it. Like, make you want to. Yeah. He's got to slip it. He's got to counter it, block it, counter it, and make him really, really. And honestly, Ryan's going to have to vary it because he does go left hook happy. I mean, I've watched his fights. Ryan Garcia goes left hook happy. Like, he throws that shot a lot. He throws the different variations of it. He'll throw it to the body. He'll try to get you on the back of the ear. He throws it to the temple, right? He also has a quick, you know, he kind of has a quick check hook, but he definitely does rely on that left hook a lot. But I think those guys have really broken down Ryan Garcia, because you know that Gervonta's like, no, I watched his fights. So he spent a lot of time studying, putting a game plan together, knowing what Ryan Garcia wants to do, knowing what Ryan Garcia is working on. So, but yeah, I think he knows it. To me, it seems like he really understands what Ryan is capable of, and is going to have a game plan, you know, to deal with it. My thing is, on Ryan's part, is if Ryan believes a lot, kind of like the caller that came in, shout out to you, man. I ain't got none but love. That if you think all you need to do to beat Ryan is just move in one Gervonta is to move in one direction, like everybody, like nobody else knew, like nobody else thought of what you thought of, you know, that's hard for me to believe. Kind of like when people talk about Errol Spence and they just point, well, everybody just stood in front of him. All you need to do is move, as if they didn't think about moving. You know what I mean? Like this, like 28 guys couldn't figure that out. But yeah, that's just my take, man.
Another thing as well, it's like these left hook guys, people who are southpaw, right? You know, most of their sparring, a lot of their training, them coming up in amateurs, they're fighting majority right orthodox fighters, you know, so they're going to be learning as they grow in the sport. But the last thing I wanted to say or ask you before I leave is about building fighters. I can't stand it when I hear what it's about Gervonta saying, oh, you know, he was cherry picking with Floyd Mayweather, blah, 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 blah. Like, how else can you build a fighter, right? What comes to mind when it comes to building fighters? You want to build confidence. You want to do correct matchmaking so they can use what they've learned in their training camps. to build them correctly as a fighter. And I don't see that being an issue, because there is no insurance. Once a boxer's finished, they're on their own, right? There isn't any there's nothing there really protecting fighters. So I do believe they should be built up the right way. Sometimes it might look like cherry picking, but from the early days. But I want to hear what your thoughts are, like in terms of should fighters be built up, or should they just be thrown to the wolves and thrown in difficult fights all the time for the pleasure of the fans? And that's my last question.
Man, I think it should be a balance. I think there's a balance. Like I'll give you like 2 examples. One is like, take for example what goes on at Top Rank with like, say, Keyshawn Davis, and what goes on in the PBC with a fighter, Gary Antoine Russell. So right now, Keyshawn Davis is fighting guys where you already know what the outcome is going to be already. I don't know. He may only have like 9 or 10 fights. He doesn't have, I don't know if he's even made double-digit fights yet, but he's an Olympic silver medalist. But you're going to put him in fights so he gets used to the training process, right? He gets used to fighting under professional rules. He gets used to seeing different styles. You may want him to fight a couple southpaws, see how he does against southpaws. You want to see against somebody that is, a contender, right? You do all of that stuff, and I think it's important for those guys to get. That's why you have 6-round fights, 8-round fights, because you want to give those people an opportunity to transition from being an amateur, where you have gloves and headgear, and you're fighting 3 rounds. You're fighting 3 rounds. Where you're not fighting 12 rounds, right? So you let them get used to that, and I think that's important. But once you get to the point where that's all you do is have fights that are where you like, okay, like kind of like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford has definitely passed the test of beyond contenders, right? He fought champions, he fought guys that are very, very high level, but you have to wonder whether or not, the entire time that he was there, they weren't kind of matchmaking him carefully. And I think now he's doing the matchmaking for himself, is what it seems.
Right. I think that's where they really, sorry to cut you there, Phantom. I think that, just your point, I think that's exactly where they messed up. The marketing team, the business team of Terrence Crawford really messed up his career. And I think staying at a top rank for that duration messed him up. And I understand why Floyd Mayweather left Bob Arum and Top Rank, and look what he did. And you would think that people would try and follow that blueprint. It worked. It's working in Gervonta Tank Davis. It's working in some respects with Devin Haney as well. I don't want to rub you up the wrong way or mention Devin Haney too much.
Keep doing you. Keep doing. I just wanted to real quick. Just let me say I was going to say about Gary Antoine Russell. Antoine Russell, who I don't remember how many fights he has. It's in the teens though. Just back-to-back fought. He fought. He fought Ramses Bartholomew and he fought Victor Postol. That I think was a little fast for him, even though he won the fights. I think for him it was like, okay, they started putting him, like the PBC put you in deep pretty quickly, right? Because they're structured different. They're not all underneath one promotional company. So there's not a promoter guiding your deal. There is an advisor who works with multiple promoters that is doing it. So I don't think they have the capability to do as much matchmaking. And you wind up seeing guys like Adrian Bronner have a very difficult second half of his career because they keep putting him in there with killers all the time. Where he could have used like this next fight that he has coming up with a guy that is pretty much like a journeyman is something that he needs to get his confidence back, right? Kind of like AJ in that fight he just had with I forget what his name is already, the American fight, Franklin. Yeah, I think he needed that. Somebody that didn't have big knockout power, somebody that wasn't like upper echelon, but was enough, for Anthony to work on what he needed to work on. It wouldn't have made sense to throw him in there with Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder is going to Deontay Wilder ain't got an off switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's gonna. Do you know what? But that's open up a whole can of worms talking about those two, because I don't think
I got one guy right behind you too, bro.
Yeah. Do your thing, man. As I said, I always appreciate you. I'm happy to get on the show today. Sometimes I do a super chat. You're always gonna get my likes. So
hey man,
keep doing you. And
I appreciate it, man. No joke. Thank you for tuning in. If you watch the videos, you hit the like, man. Not everybody's got to donate. I know it ain't there for everybody, and some people just don't want to do it. But thank you so much for your support on the channel, and I enjoy the intelligent conversation. And I owe you an apology to anybody from the UK. Sometimes I forget that this is easily accessible to a lot of people in the UK. I got nothing but love for UK fight fans. I just kind of like a rivalry thing, so I didn't mean to.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's really all good. I'm here anyway. Peace. Take care.
Peace. Hey, this is going to be the last one for the morning. What's going on? Facts and
What's up with you, good brother? What's up, man? How you feeling, man? It's Outlaw Thomas, man. I usually be on my other page, right?
I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, man. I still.
This is
yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's my podcast, man. Yeah, man. Hey, I saw the young lady from Chicago jump on, man. She inspired. I'm like, let me go ahead and say something today, man. Let me get Chicago back in the building for you. Hey, man. Man, this week took so long at work, man. I couldn't stand it. I was ready for this fight tonight, man. I was actually trying to get out there to it, but I think I'm gonna hold off. Hopefully, we get an announcement tonight about a fight that we all been clamoring for. You don't think so?
No announcement.
No announcement.
No
man.
Man.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm gonna hold my dollars and see about trying to get to that if it ever does happen. But I'm gonna be watching the Tank tonight. The buddy that called in talking nonsense, did he realize that the first shot that dropped Mario Barrios was a right hand from Tank, an overhand right? But hey, everybody has their opinions. Tonight we're gonna see where we put all those opinions to rest. All these people, you want to give up money and bet on Ryan all you want, by all means, go right ahead. But I think Tank 7th, 8th round. I think it's gonna be brutal. I think he's gonna punish him. I want to see some body shots. I want to see the head. I want Ryan to look like a deer in the headlights when he realized he bit off more than he could chew.
Man, we'll see, brother. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by.
I just want to jump in real quick. I still watch daily. I just don't get a chance to hop in the stream that much. But yeah, man,
we'll get back on it during the next Arrow spins. Whenever Arrow and Terrence announce the next fights, I know who's coming back by the channel to chop it up.
Yeah, you know what's going on. All right, good brother. That's all I got, man. Hey, I'll be jumping in later to see. You doing a stream for the fight, right? Fight party, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm here. I'm doing a live stream for the fight for sure.
Yeah, man. I'll definitely be in. Hey, everybody, if y'all listening, tell them, hey, check out my podcast, man. We talk about a lot of different stuff. Facts and Law podcast. It's really a pod show because we like to get fly on there and introduce guests, all that good stuff. So y'all get a chance, subscribe.
Put a link in the chat, man. And do you film it out of Chicago? You got like a...
Oh, absolutely. We in our studio, Good Energy Studios. So we film there. Sometimes we go to different places when we interview different guests. But yeah, it's really just about, we different artists, actors, business people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We try, get their opinions on how they got to where they are and what's next. So yeah, check us out, man. Facts and Law. I'm Outlaw. My co-host is Super Facts.
Next time I come to the Shy, next time I come to the Shy, then I have to get on your podcast with you, man.
Hey man, listen.
I'm thinking about doing the studio thing too.
Hey man, listen. I would love that, brother. Hey, listen. Even when you watch it, you might hear me say some things like you say, man. Listen, you've been inspired me. So yeah, good brother. Whenever you hear it, let me know. We'll link it up. Hey, we might even come to you.
All right, bro. That's what's up, man. We get back, man.
All right, man. Peace.
All right. Well, this was supposed to be the last caller. That's my guy right there, man. Outlaw Thomas in the building. This is definitely going to be the last cat, man. Do not hit the link anymore. I'm not going to let you on. Unless I know you. Andre Smothers, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Man, I can't complain about nothing, brother. How are you?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I just had one question for you, man. It's just for
yes, sir.
for all the elite fighters that we call elite fighters.
Mm-hmm.
If you was because we all want the best fighters. We want to see the great fight the best, the best to fight the best. So, and we know one of the Corey Stevenson and Devin Haney, they're gonna have to see each other before they even think about seeing Gervonta. Because I feel like as if he's the A side, and they want the prize money. So that's what they fighting for. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If one of them lose to 0, would they be a factor?
Yeah, I think they'll still be, yeah. If they fight each other, Shakur and Devin fight each other, somebody got to lose, but yeah, they'll still be a factor. Absolutely.
Now, what if they don't fight each other and they lose to 0 to someone like, okay, Devin Haney fighting Lomachenko. Well, Lomachenko beat Devin Haney.
If Devin Haney, well, there'll be a rematch, but yeah, Devin be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
because of not because people wouldn't want to watch him or he wouldn't be getting more fights, but just like strategically, like it would be tough. It would be tough on him because if Lomachenko beats him and takes his belt, if he beats him once, I think he's beaten him twice. But say he beats him once, right? And then Shakur fight, then the fight gets extended. Devin has to stay at that weight class even longer to get a rematch with Lomachenko. The era of invincibility, if it is there with him, is most definitely gone, right? So, but I think that, there's most fighters lose and these guys don't go away, and it's not like the end of their careers and all that. Deontay Wilder lost. I'm still waiting to see anxiously who Deontay Wilder is going to fight again. A couple knockouts, and he gonna be right there where he was, But that's just my take. Hey, bro, but I'm on here for about 3.5, so I got to get out of here, man.
Man, it was a blessing talking to you, man. It was a pleasure. I'm a fan, so it was.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate the opportunity. All right, you have a blessed day, man.
All right, you, man. Be safe, man. Enjoy the fight tonight, and I'll holler at you later.
All right, man.
All right, man. So let me get up out of here, man. The fight starts at sometime tonight, like 7 o'clock tonight or 8 o'clock tonight, Central Standard Time. But I'm going to see y'all out there during that period of time. Thank y'all so much for supporting me in this live stream. Thank you to everybody in the Super Chat and the Cash App. We will see you guys. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow for the people that don't watch it or got something else to do. We'll be back on tomorrow morning to cover the fight afterwards. And it is what it is. And with that, I'm out. Peace. Check out Timmy Chips and Aisha. See y'all. Peace. Be safe, Mr. Langford.